What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Hopefully people join. End stream, not gonna lie. Shut the fuck up. Bro fixed his Indian internet. I'm on my computer now. It somehow started working again. So we should be good. We should be alright. No, because I was on my fucking phone before because my computer wasn't working, but now my computer's working again. So it should be all good. What's up, guys? Bro fixed his Indian internet. My internet is not Indian. This is so fucking goofy, I can't lie. What's up, guys? Let's go, let's go. GFL draft time, boys. Alright. Hello. Do not dreams. Alright, what's up, guys? Type in the chat, you fucking retards. I'm trying to read people's chats. Did that show you Raya favor? Yeah, they're gonna get like surprise draft entries. Gonna fucking come in on a zip line. Yeah, Tony is in the GFL. He just posted on his Insta. I'm at a hockey game, otherwise I'd watch. Alright, fair enough. Alright. Bro said they'd prospect and show a 40-year-old. True. Let me see what. What's up? We will knock out JDM in 2026. Yeah, exactly. What's up, guys? Your phone is almost as shitty as your mic. All right, shut the fuck up. The quality's fine now, yeah, though. What's it called? All of the Grandpa Fighters League could molest you. All right, Greg. Yeah, you sound like an old head, bro. Your name's Greg. I'd be mad too if my name was Greg. That's tough. This guy named Greg in the chat. It sounds like a 45-year-old. This guy sounds like the type of guy I'd say Randy Couture would still be in the top 5 today. Is Billy Alicano in the GFL? No, I don't think so. He's not washed enough. He's just a bad fighter. But they need washed. To be in the GFL, you need to be washed. Diddy Lane MMA? All right, chill out. Who is this fucking fag in the pink suit? What is this guy's haircut? On my soul, my name ain't Greg. Alright. How quickly will the GFL fold? I reckon they'll host like an event or two, and then it'll just stop becoming sustainable. Like I think they'll host an event or two, and then the first event will get numbers, and then the events will slowly just get less numbers as they go on. I'm really confused how it's gonna work though. Like this, they're gonna need a fucking wait. Oh, Holly Holmes in the GFL as well, apparently. Cold. Wait, let me check. Is Holly Holm in the GFL? Is she? Oh, I'm not seeing a post, but apparently she's. Sage Northcutt's there as well, by the way, guys. Sage Northcutt signed as a lightweight in the GFL. GFL gonna, bro. It's actually gonna be elite. No, GFL's gonna go crazy because it's just funny. Because like, if the PFL signs like 10 of these guys, it wouldn't matter. Like, no one would give a fuck. But because they're signing so many fucking old washed fighters. All right, guys, lock in round 1. First overall selection. Dubai selects. All right, first selection, Tyrone Woodley, good stuff. And they're showing some goofy fucking AI on the screen. All right, I'm gonna share. Wait, I'm gonna share my screen.
Mike, it's a good first pick, isn't it?
You know, I love the guy. He's done a lot of great things since just competing in mixed martial arts. His massive popularity and profile is at the highest level. And T. Wood grew up on the mats at Missouri, so he knows what it's like to work hard with teammates.
It's elite.
And there is something special too, Brendan. You and I talked about it before. There's only one first pick, top pick. And you can go to my favorite.
Wait.
2020.
Shin, volume up.
You can go all the way back to my favorite hockey player.
I turned it down a bit.
In 1990, the top.
Yeah, I think for Woodley is the first pick. Of course, he's the first pick. Think about Woodley.
That should be a bit better now.
UFC.
That should be a bit better now.
Paul twice, made all the money in the world, and then here he is.
They're going to draft McGregor
for 2025.
Yeah, they're just going to announce better. I just had to turn the audio
and he should,
down.
as he should.
Yep.
UFC champ, Strikeforce champ.
Can you still hear Shaw be yapping, or?
Yeah, I mean, you can't argue with that, right? Sure. Gegard sounds like a great first pick, and that was my first pick, and that would be my first pick. But man, you're not going to go wrong with Tyron Woodley. Come on.
You just said
we don't need to talk about the fighters for 20 fucking
Oh, that's what I'm here to do today.
How many viewers they got?
I'll watch it.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, the champ is standing by to talk to us. Tyron Woodley, welcome to the show.
They have
But you are the
4,000
first
viewers right
pick.
now.
You're representing Team Dubai. Yeah, let's give him a round of applause for that.
Yeah.
What do you think of all of that, Tyron?
I don't care. I'm muting Woodley. Bro, they're interviewing the fucking fighters that they draft. Shut up. I don't give a fuck. This is so goofy. Commentary too loud, louder than your audio even. Alright, I turned the audio off for that, so it should be better now. So Tyron Woodley signs to the Dubai team. So he's going to be with like Javier Mendes and shit. So that'd be cool, I guess. That checks out. What do you think of the draft? I got drafted. Yeah. Let's go. Hey, Slim, are you still in here, bro? Is Slim still in here? Slim left. All right, what's up, guys? All right, they're just interviewing Woodley right now. Is he excited that Black Lives? True. All right. I can actually see Holland going to GFL. True. Thoughts on gooning? I don't know. No thoughts. They signed Patricio. No, they signed Patricky Pitbull, not Patricio Pitbull. Woodley versus Tony 2025. All right. Okay, we don't need a fucking 20-minute interview for every fighter. Like, okay, I get it. He got drafted first round. They don't need to interview all of them, bro. This is getting dragged. I can't lie. What's up, guys? That is a terrible first pick. If anyone actually has a fucking brain, you sign Demir Ismagulov as your first pick. Demir Ismagulov's gonna win like 50 fights in the GFL. Nicolau gonna go on a crazy run? But Nicolau's a fucking flyweight, and their lowest weight division is 145 because all the bantamweights fight. They don't have flyweight, and all the fucking bantamweights are fighting at 145. So Mateusz Nicolau is gonna be fighting at fucking featherweight basically. He's gonna be cutting no weight. I said, though, if Makayev is smart, he should join the fucking GFL and just run off wins over these old, washed fucking guys like Ray Borg and Henan Barao and just declare himself like better than Mighty Mouse. He should just beat all of the former legends of the lower weight classes. Beat fucking Rafael Asuncao, Ray Borg. Gegard's a way better pick than Woodley. Yeah, Woodley isn't like all the way washed, but he is washed. He's just the name. I think they care more about names than they do about like actually being good. But whoever signs Demir is gonna win because it's two fight. They signed 2 fighters from each division. They signed 2 fighters from each division to each team. So that it's like if one of them gets injured or something, Mikhaev versus Frankie Edgerson. Yeah, we're about to see Mikhaev versus fucking Marlon Moraes. No, we're going to get Mikhaev versus Ray Borg. And no, Mikhaev can just go off and beat Ray Borg, Henan Barao, a Sun Sao, and be like, look at my legacy, guys. This is a better... Lucas Tracy will put him top 10 on his GOAT list. By the way, after this, I am going to... Brad Katona just got signed to the GFL. Did he actually? Are they still posting signing? Oh, by the way, Vittori's rematching Delidzi as a main event in March, and Reyes is fighting Krylov. No way, this is real. No, this is peak content, guys. Trust. Who else are they? Okay, we don't need a fucking 20-minute interview for everyone. All right, are they done with what? Okay, I think they're done with Woodley.
Visualizing it, but he's going to have a target on his back, isn't he? Being the champion.
Have a target on your back, but we talked about what we thought might happen: skill, leader. He just checked off all the boxes. And
can we get the next draft pick? We need someone to talk about,
even a better way than he did before, Brendan.
Yeah, it'd be tough
I'm going to get a Google Docs up on my...
Before, but I think
maybe better in training, as he alluded to.
Better in training, maybe fighting a different way, more calculated, using his strengths. And also, he's a #1 pick for a reason. Like I said, you want that Tom Brady leader in your locker room.
You're right. Woodley's that guy
in every facet. And also, remember, he grew up a wrestler.
Right.
Yep.
There's no better teammate than wrestler. Anyone's been in that gym, you want to wrestle around you. He was a team captain. He's a stud, man.
Yeah, and a great performance artist. And that's what fighting is. You're performing under pressure while somebody's trying to smash your face in. A great artist comes into their own in later chapters of their life, and life experience helps that. All the different businesses, traveling to different areas. This is all making him a better fighter, and he's a smarter fighter. And you forget sometimes until you hear that guy talk. He is a freaking star.
You also forget how good he is.
Yes. And how excited he is, Carol. I mean, that was pure enthusiasm, like all of us have.
Yeah, and we're hyped for it now as well. If we weren't already. That is our pick #1. Okay, we're going to move along now. Pick #2. It's Los Angeles. Team Los Angeles.
Pick number 2.
Aaron. Who is it?
Pick number 2.
Second overall pick in the GFL draft. Los Angeles selects lightweight Sage Northcutt.
Oh, hell no.
Yes.
Oh, hell no.
He is the former UFC.
They selected
Look
Sage
at that
Northcutt,
excitement.
These guys are so washed.
We got Sage right away, Carol.
Oh, hell no. They selected Sage Northcutt, bro. Brother, ew, get out. Oh, hell no. They selected Sage Northcutt, bro. What the fuck? Bro, LA's lost already. Yeah, that's typical Los Angeles selecting fucking Sage fucking Northcutt, bro. Wait. Oh my god, this is so bad. Wait, hang on. I gotta get all the teams up. Wait. Alright, wait, hold up. Welterweight. Alright, lightweight. Featherweight. Bantamweight. I don't care about the women, I'm just focusing on the men weight. Port, that sounds weird, but Los Angeles. Wait, I gotta just move this over a little bit because I need a bit more space, you know. He can box well and did really well against Usman. I don't know who you're talking about, but heavyweight, light heavyweight. W not caring about. I'm starting a Google Doc right now because I'm gonna do a video after this on the I'm gonna do a video predicting a grading which teams did like the best in the draft. You know. Lightweight Sage Northcutt. That is a fucking abysmal select. Okay, so they've been they've been in. What I'm picking up from this is they've been instructed to just. They've been instructed to just post the big names, I guess, even though Sage Northcutt's not that big of a name. Featherweight, bantamweight. All right. Sage Northcutt. All right, let's go. Lock in, boys. Can we not just have a fucking 20-minute interview for all of these fighters? Like, okay, we get it. They got drafted. Cool. You saw that promo with MGK Raf. All right, what's the other team? Sao Paulo, Brazil. Even Gegard is... No, Gegard's not actually fully washed. All right, heavyweight. Light heavyweight. To be fair there, I was originally going to do like a tier list video yesterday of like all the fucking UFC, like the former UFC fighters and like rank which division is like the best. Like which division has the best names and shit. But featherweight. Okay, honestly, every MMA YouTuber is woke. We need more people like you. Thank you, bro. But I'll say what the first team to sign Demir, bro. Okay, wait, they got another one. Lock in.
In the 2025 draft, London selects
from
the Netherlands, the Dreamcatcher, Gegard Mousasi.
Mousasi, let's go.
There he is, one of the most accomplished MMA fighters on the planet. Record, I'm looking at 49, 9, and 2. Like you said,
cold. That's actually a good signing. Finally, a good pick. That's actually with the people that they have available. The people that they have available, that's actually a very good selection. London. Heavyweight, light heavyweight, middleweight. Gegard, Mousasi. All right, they're not going to interview all of them, I assume. So we should get a bit of a move on here. Welterweight, lightweight, featherweight, bantamweight. Now, this is actually cold. I actually enjoy this. This is fun. They should do this with the UFC. This would actually be so... if the UFC could pull this off, this would actually be so peak. Like, imagine a draft. Imagine how much better this draft would be if they actually was doing it with UFC fighters. All right, what else is there? What's the other locations again? I think New York. They have New York as a location, I believe. Heavyweight, middleweight, welterweight. I'm gonna do a grading who did the best in the draft. Los Angeles is already last just from signing fucking Sage Northcutt as your first round selection, bro. Featherweight, bantamweight. Oh wait, they got another one. Lock in.
He selects heavyweight from Brazil, Junior Dos Santos.
Dos Santos.
Welcome to Miami.
Buddy.
Former UFC heavyweight champion.
Wait, which
team of the heavyweight division, of course, hailing from Brazil. He'll be representing Miami here.
Yeah, and
Miami.
You won't meet a nicer human being than Junior Dos Santos. Back in Mexico City a number of years ago, he's like, "Go, sir."
Miami, Darren.
4th overall selection in the 2025 draft.
We go to Miami, Darren.
All right, so Miami
inside the octagon. And I know Junior's laughing at that. Buddy, I cannot wait to be united with that man because he truly, Brendan, is somebody special.
And to your point that you made at the top of the show, if you're looking for a finisher, that's your guy.
Okay.
That's your guy. That left hook will put you away. And as a heavyweight, the last thing to leave any fighter, especially a heavyweight, is power. That guy has a lot of power. I was the commentator for his bare knuckle MMA fight in Game Bred. And let me tell you something. He's still a handful. The footwork's still there. He's pretty, well versed on his feet, and the cardio is great. So he's gonna be a problem.
I sat right next to him at that Game Bred, that brother Brandon.
So wait, how many teams
and if you remember, he moved beautifully. He was relaxed, but his brain, his mind was better. He talked about having been through pressure and stress and dealing with the tension of fighting, even when he was UFC champion. But now he's relaxed and he's just letting it happen, controlling what he can control, and not worrying about everything else. And that's why he's fighting so good.
When he came out.
I thought they would go more.
And Caroline, I called the first network the Big Fox show, which was Junior against Kane. Love Cardio Kane. He's involved with GFL. Lasted 69
That's
seconds.
right.
Yeah, it was a very quick one. So there's JDS for you.
Yeah, so much experience there. Up next, we're going to go to Sao Paulo for pick
Sao
number
Paulo
5.
first
Darren.
selection.
5th overall pick, Sao Paulo selects. From Brazil, Fabricio Verdun.
Sao Paulo selects Fabricio.
All right, we've got
Verdun.
another Brazilian and another former UFC heavyweight champion and Brazilian legend, Fabricio Verdun. Talking about experience, another man that's going to bring experience to the team.
4-time
Sao
also
Paulo
Brazilian
gets Fabricio Verdun.
world champion, 2-time ADCC heavyweight champion, black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, and Muay Thai. Fabricio Verdun has everything. And
Dubai,
I know we're going to showcase the finishes, but let's remember one thing. We learned this from Frank Mir on a couple of occasions when bones were broken. A spectacular submission can be as spectacular as that one-punch knockout, and that's the ability that Fabricio Verdun has.
Yeah, you want a leader, and he's the ultimate leader. I keep emphasizing if you're going to have a team, you want a leader of that locker room to hold everybody accountable. Fabricio's that. He's as good as they get. He's doing down in King's MMA for years. Yep. He's the head honcho there, the captain there. Nothing changes here.
Yeah, he'll knock you out. He'll throw a flying kick, and you can't go to the ground. It's hot lava.
All right, let's go.
Hot lava. I like that. Yeah. What great start.
Which team hasn't
we
selected?
have so far. All about champions, right, Caroline?
Yeah, the names are coming in thick and fast. But before we go to New York's picks, because they're going to have back-to-back picks, I'm going to bring in the man from Long Island, a coach who has basically coached several UFC champions and more. It is
Ray Longo, don't give a fuck. But okay, so it's like a snake draft. So like New York's got the last first round selection, but they get the first second round selection. So that makes sense. This AI shit is so retarded. Oh my god. No, that's actually so cooked. I'm actually dropping a fucking video after this. This is a pick. I am the GFL guy. This is my thing. We are gonna overtake the UFC in 2025. This is actually so peak. Alright, wait. This is actually so good. How can you be the first GFL YouTuber? Bro, I am the GFL YouTuber. This is my thing. I was the first one to make a video on this. Ray Longo just makes excuses for Marab. All right. What's going on? They signed some other fucking bombs. I feel bad for all the people that probably are like, oh, I'm going to be part of a 50% revenue share. It's going to probably last 4 years. Hey, all my channel has to do is last 4 years. I'm going down with it. GFL doesn't need to pay you for promoting them. Honestly, they do. I should get a GFL sponsorship as like a brand ambassador. This is so fucked. Honestly, I'm making this my thing. This is my gimmick now. I'm gonna make so many videos on the GFL. I'm gonna be the only one to do GFL watch parties, bro. Like, who else is doing a GFL live fight companion? Live, not fight companion. Maybe GFL will stream fights on your channel. True. They should let me have GFL tier list. Yeah, I'm dropping the pink No Chill MMA. I think No Chill did one as well. Fair play. Pink guy looks like left hand stat. All right, Ray, stop yapping. Yeah, I'm dropping a video. I'm gonna do how should I do it? Should I do like a tier list in terms of like the tiers is just like the different teams? Because there's 6 teams. There's Miami, New York, Sao Paulo, London, Dubai, and Los Angeles. So no, this is not a fighter. This is a coach. This is Ray Longo. But how should I do it? Like, just do a tier list of like the teams, like which team has the best. Can you do a tier list for power in the UFC? I already did it. All right, have we got another one yet?
Picks for Team New York right now, Caroline. So stay with us, Coach.
Yeah, stay with us indeed. Look, we are live, so keep those comments coming in online. We'll love seeing them. And back-to-back picks. We're going to go to Darren.
All right.
What is the first pick for New York?
New York, let's go.
New York selects lightweight from the United States of America, the Motown phenom,
Kevin Lee.
All right.
New York selects Kevin Lee. Let's go.
Interim lightweight challenger.
Round of applause.
One of the best fighters not to win a title, would you say, Mike?
Absolutely. And
this bitch just said one of the best fighters
always
to
has
never win a
that
title. Oh, hell no.
Union, hardworking Detroit attitude to him. And he's a machine. He's a machine, and he's trained with everybody. I mean, Back in the day, it was Dewey Cooper
Kevin
and all the
Lee,
guys at
let's
Extreme
go.
Couture, and then TriStar, notable
she
wins,
just said
Edson
Kevin Lee's one
Barboza,
of the best
Diego
to never
Sanchez, the
win a
nightmare.
title.
It was the Motown Phenom who was the nightmare that night for Diego Sanchez.
Yeah, now put him in with Coach Ray. That's going to be sick. But you're absolutely right. He's a high-end, high-caliber fighter. He's a high-skill guy, but he's also he'll put on his hard hat, his work boots, and grab the lunch bucket and show up.
Let me get up there.
I'm
getting up their website right now.
Still only 32 years old. Come on,
yeah, he has a lot more
website,
work to do.
I
like the Kevin Lee fight because there's a lot of promise there, and if gun to the head and I have to bet on somebody when he first coming out into the UFC, that's your next champion. And injuries happen, stuff happens.
He's healthy now.
You know how it goes. Healthy now.
I'll be interested to see who first to sign.
He would be my dark horse to win this thing.
Second chances in life do not always come.
That's
for this man right here, the Motown Phenom, Kevin Lee. This is his second chance. I think he's going to take full advantage of it.
All right, and that completes our round number 1 pick. So with that, I'm going to send it back to Alex for a bit of a recap.
Yes, we're isolated here in the social corner, and MMA X is going crazy. People on Instagram leaving comments as well. To kick things off before the broadcast started, Ariel Helwani asked, the GFL starts in 1 minute. Who's locked in? Anyone have a draft watch party going on? And someone that has a draft watch party going on is none other than the most famous dog on MMA X. It is Gokhan, owner of Mac Malley, internet sensation. So they are all watching, tuning in here. And then, of course, Ariel Helwani also had to give credit to this rap song being incredible. So whoever edited that together and has the music choice, top notch. We also are making this a spectacle. We had Bohashinya Depot in the comments saying, I'm more excited for the MMA GFL draft than I am for most fight nights. So that is quite the compliment, especially because we have a stacked roster that we are getting ready to show. And obviously, the first overall draft pick with Kyron Woodley bringing that explosive power and that celebrity crossover boxing crossover.
I muted the stream. I'll be interested to see who signs Luke Rockhold first, or Phil Hawes, or Uriah Hall. Those are some good options right there. Welterweight division. She's hot, yeah. Let's go Luke Rockhold, big 2025. Yeah. All right, welterweight, Abubakar Nurmagomedov. You got, who else we got at welterweight? Dylan Dennis, supposedly. Gleason Tebow. Clear act up. She's not that hot. Yeah, fair enough. She's all right, though. Who's going to sign Husamar Palhares? We need someone to sign Palhares, guys. We got Ferguson signed as a welterweight, so Ferguson's gonna lose because he's gonna be fighting fucking guys weighing 180 pounds. So who's gonna select T Ferg? All right, lightweight. I'm not even kidding. If no one signs Demir Ismagulov, none of them want to win. Pettis is still to be signed. Benson Henderson still to be signed. Demir hasn't been signed yet. Jeremy Stevens hasn't been signed yet. They haven't signed any lower weight class guys, I'll say that as well. Patricky Pitbull hasn't been signed yet. He's probably a solid selection, just in terms of not completely washed. Will Brooks. What? You forget, man. T-Bell defeated Khabib. All right, featherweight. Who needs to be signed to featherweight? Chad Mendes someone should sign Chad Mendes as a featherweight. I'm talking like they should sign all the guys, and they haven't signed any women yet either. All right, what's next? Who else at featherweight haven't they signed? Featherweight's dead. Featherweight's like Chad Mendes is like the only fucking person that's good that I care about. Are they signing someone else? Or no? No, they're just doing their goofy AI shit. What's up, guys? All right, bantamweight. They actually got some good bantamweights. You got Andre Sukumtat, 14-10. That's a badass fight. We got who else? Jimmy Rivera. We got Marlon Moraes, Mateus Nicolau, Rafael Assunção, Henan Barão, Ray Borg. We got some good fighters in the bantamweight division as well. AI generated trailer, true. It's actually so peak, I can't lie. Brother, we have to check this. Who give this guy black belt? All right, so first round selection. Okay, so Dubai selects Woodley, LA selects Sage Northcutt, London selects Gegard Mousasi, Miami selects JDS, Sao Paulo selects Fabricio Verdum, and New York selects Kevin Lee. Bro, this is so goofy. Why are they running AI fucking promos? What is this? All right, are they gonna sign? I pick Moraes. Honestly, yeah, just because like physically. Okay, wait, are they signing someone else?
Those round 1 picks are in, and what you saw. What does round 2 have in store, do you think?
Well, first of all, I want to talk about the music just for a quick second. I love me some
stab. I don't care about what you have to say. Can we get the draft? This is gonna take so long. This is badass. Is Gustafsson involved in it? Gustafsson is signed, yes. No one signed Romero. How do you sign Sage Northcutt before Yoel Romero? That's what I want to know. That's what I need to know. Holy Holm. Let's check out the women's roster. Wait, hang on. I'm checking out the women's roster. Let's see who they need to sign women-wise in terms of not skill at all, but just for the assets. You know, who are some valuable women's fighters that we need to sign? We got 86 people right now watching a fucking GFL watch party. All right, let's check out the female roster, boys. All right, wait. Female roster. Let's see. Who have they got? Women's divisions. GFL bantamweight. Let's see if there are any baddies here. All right, that girl looks solid. They got fucking Aspen Ladd for some reason. They got Kat Zingano. I'll read out the female names that you might know. Knutsen's actually... Yeah, they should actually... if we're not joking around, they should sign her. Julia Dorney, looking more like Julia Horny, am I right? 2-2 German featherweight, looking pretty hot. Liana Jujua, top tier goon female fighter right there. Pani Kianzad. Holy fuck, they actually signed a lot of people. Wait. Okay, next up.
American Chris Weidman.
Shocking!
Shocking! The former UFC middleweight champion, 2 title defenses. Of course, a long-time member of the Serra-Longo team.
Yeah,
and of course.
All right. Well, yeah, he's literally going to just train with Ray Longo. New York signs Chris Weidman. Let's go. Bro just retired. He didn't even post him. What the fuck? This is terrible. There wasn't even a post for Chris Weidman that... Bro. All right, Chris Weidman, let's go. New York's a lot. Okay, New York's cooked. Did they sign him as a middleweight? I assume, yeah. Chris. This is actually so fun, though. I can get around this. Like, even though these guys are all fucking washed, it is just fun hearing who people are gonna, like, sign and shit. Literally a couple weeks ago. What if Joel Alves is drafted next? Unironically, they should just bring over one random in prime, like, dangerous UFC fighter and just kill all of them. All right, who's next? Oh no, they've got Longo back on the interview. Get Longo off my fucking screen, bro. Bro, Bedtime got drafted to the GFL. He's talking about fucking Kevin Lee. He's making a joke, obviously. Yeah, but congrats, Bedtime. Congratulations to Bedtime MMA. Guru got drafted. They need to do an MMA YouTuber draft. That's what they need. Don Fry just... Mark Coleman just got drafted. This is so funny. I don't know why. They should not have any drug testing in this, by the way. They should just allow everyone to be on juice. Not even joking. Nah, this is actually peak. I can't lie. I'm enjoying this. Get Longo out. Yeah, get Longo off. Okay, cool. Yeah, you signed the guy that trains at your fucking gym. All right, what a shot. My mate just texted me saying, got to draft Bruce Lee. All right, what are we doing? Is Alex Caceres signed? I don't know if Alex Caceres is signed. But, like, unironically, Weidman's probably still going to do pretty well. Like, Weidman will lose to, like, Gegard Mousasi. But, like, Weidman can probably beat, like, Luke Rockhold at this stage, I'd guess. I would take a gander and assume that Chris Weidman could beat Luke Rockhold at this point. Maybe. LA have dug up Rumble Johnson. Breaking news for the second round pick. Los Angeles have selected Rumble Johnson. They didn't even make a post for Chris Weidman. What the fuck? Luke would win. Fair. I just assumed Luke's going to be hella washed, but he's actually not that... No, actually, I take that back. Rockhold would win easily because I forgot that he actually like had a competitive... I forgot that Rockhold literally had a competitive fight with Paulo Costa. So... All right, guys. After round 2 is done, I'll start putting up some polls, and you guys can vote like who's doing better. But yeah, Demir Ismagulov needs to be signed, otherwise they're genuinely retarded. Yeah, they're gonna just sign all the big names, but like Henan Barao is probably gonna get fucking signed before Demir Ismagulov. Honestly, he's actually so cooked. GFL. Now this is actually peak. I actually am enjoying this. It would be better if they could just stop the yap and just get fuck off with these interviews, but it is what it is. Oh, someone just replied. Wait, are they doing another one or are they still interviewing Longo?
Back after an injury like that is just incredible for Chris Weidman. So looking forward to seeing him back in the mix and back in the cage. But we're going to go now to our round 2.
All right, next up.
Sao Paulo.
Who's selected?
8th overall pick. Sao Paulo selects middleweight from Brazil, the phenom Douglas Lima.
Oh, how good is that?
Sao Paulo selects Douglas Lima, 33-12. Woo! Good job, Sao Paulo. Good job, Stop. Thought it was about to be Vitor. They're about to sign Vitor Belfort. That is good. That's a solid signing right there. Douglas Lima. Solid, very solid. Real good pick. Sao Paulo back in the mix. Sao Paulo got Verdum and they got Douglas Lima. You know, Sao Paulo looking not bad. I'll tell you, they're looking a lot better than fucking LA with Sage Northcutt, bro. Let's look up Douglas Lima's record. Let's remind ourselves. People forget, man, Douglas Lima was a savage. Let's remind ourselves of the Douglas Lima topology. Okay, stop glazing. Shut up. No, I'm just having fun with this, but Douglas Lima. Yeah, he's got a he lost to Jason Jackson, lost to MVP, lost to Yaroslav Amosov, lost to Gegard Mousasi. He does have a win over MVP, to be fair. He's the guy that fucking did the fluke kick uppercut on MVP. He beat Rory. Hey, people forget, man, he beat Rory McDonald in Bellator. Oh shit, Bedtime actually got drafted. Bedtime did not get drafted, bro. I don't think Bedtime MMA got drafted. Dylan Dennis says Tony Ferguson. True. All right, Sao Paulo's looking pretty solid, you know. He did, bro. I don't think Bedtime MMA got drafted. Oh wait, who else? Wait, let's see.
States of America, Anthony Showtime Pettis.
Wait,
Showtime.
Who signed Pettis?
With pick number 9, Miami takes
Anthony Pettis.
The list just goes on.
Solid selection for Miami as a lightweight. All right. Why no donation button? Because I'm not fucking monetized. It's pissing me off. Wait, Anthony Pettis. I wish I could be monetized, but I'm not. Anthony Pettis. All right, so Miami right now has JDS and Anthony Pettis. Solid. So fucked. Yo, what's up, right lane? You see Sao Paulo, bro? They selected Douglas Lima and JDS. Oh no, Verdum. That's a badass. There's some badass fighters right there. All right, wait, hold up. Sao Paulo. I'm trying to figure this out. Wait. Okay, so the order, I think, is Dubai, LA, Sao Paulo. No, London's before. Oh, wait, who's next?
Sweden, the Mauler, Alexander Gustafsson.
Yeah.
Holy
number
what?
10 down.
Wait.
London select.
This man back in action, pioneer of Swedish MMA.
As a light heavyweight for London. Alexander Gustafsson. All right, let's see what's next. So LA's up next. Is LA gonna make another fucking atrocious pick? Probably, but we'll see. LA picked Sage Northcutt as their first round selection, so they're already cooked. So wait, the order is Dubai, LA, London, Sao Paulo, Miami. Oh no, Miami's. Oh wait, I'm retarded. Okay, wait. So the order is Dubai, LA, London, Miami, Sao Paulo, New York. Okay. I think I've got it covered now. Who's next?
Athletic platform and their skills, the expression of their skills, the margins are blurred, right? You are your skills, you are your body, and it just all blends together. And that's who he is.
All these locations or teams or where the event's going to take. No, so the locations are like the teams where they're like fighting out of, like where so they've all got a manager and a coach. Kenny really dropped a fucking reaction video for Izzy mentioning him on a fucking YouTube video.
Jeffrey Pollock standing by. Who is pick 11, Jeffrey?
With the 11th pick in the GFL 2025 draft, Los Angeles selects Aspen Ladd.
Oh, hell no.
So there's our first female fight.
Okay, LA's cooked, bro. LA's cooked. They selected fucking Aspen Ladd. Oh, hell no. We are not casuals. Left lane have the most based Sigma audio. Boo. She's mid. She's not even hot. If you're gonna select a woman, at least select fucking Paige Van Zandt. Oh, hell no. All right. Is anyone actually gonna fucking, bro? Okay, I mean, you have to sign women at some, like they get women at some point, but still, you'd assume you would actually like just sign all the blokes first. Just, we don't need to be talking about fucking Aspen Ladd for that long, guys. Chill out, bro. This is gonna take so long. They pick 2 fighters from every division. This is gonna be this is gonna take so fucking long, bro. All right, can we get a move on here?
And she is the top.
Also, why are you just like a picky blinder? Because it's the
global
GFL draft.
And what a great pair as well. The axe murderer, Vanderlei Silva, is of course the general manager. Am I doing it right? I'm just going to do this.
You're doing it right-ish.
Like this.
Yeah, there you go.
Make sure
Before
you gotta have
like
the fingers, right? Yeah.
You're like this.
Okay.
It's so scary.
He's going to
So
be talking
scary
to
when
us
he does
in
it.
just a moment, but what a leader for that team.
You know, and Vanderlei and the professor being together.
Bro, this is about to take like 5 hours. Let's go vandalize the general manager. This is Laura. We got Laura Sanko from Wish. They actually got a 13-0 prospect. That's actually good. How? Who? Which I did see there is like a few undefeated fighters that they signed. But yeah. Bro, we have 96 people in my stream right now watching a fucking GFL live companion. This is a GFL live draft. This is actually so peak. And you release the list after October. I'll post the list on my community page of who got signed to every weight class. They'll release a graphic anyway. I won't even need to post the list. I'll just do the graphic. But Matt Hughes confirms negotiation. All right, who's next? Can I actually fucking sign someone interesting, please?
Together. Yeah, this is shaping up so cool.
I'm going to be live for like 5 hours, guys. This is fucked. Okay, they got Vanderlei on the fucking interview. What the hell? Everyone will be curious to see. True. Let's go see to 24-hour stream when if I ever hit 100K, I'll do a 24-hour live stream. If I hit 100K, which I don't even think I will, but if I do, you can clip that. I've promised a 24-hour live stream if I hit 100K. So yeah. Why he looks so AI. That's Rafael Cordero, and then so that's the coach, sorry, and then Vanderlei's the manager. This is actually so peak, I can't lie. Why are there two Vanderleis here? Why does it look like just an evolution of the Vanderlei? About to hit 100K when turning 30. Yeah, I'm going to be 30 with like 2 kids and just have to do a 24-hour live stream. I'll be posting like 2 videos a week when I'm 30 years old with kids and just and have to do a 24-hour live. All right, they need to sign can someone sign Demir? This is actually pissing me off. If they don't sign Demir Ismagulov, they're actually retarded. I'm trying to think, like, will all the UFC old fucks get signed? Because surely they're gonna end up signing some of these new guys. Like, they're gonna have to sign some of the non-completely washed fighters. But I don't know. We'll see. Hope they sign Matt Schnell. I don't think Matt Schnell is on the thing. Do you think the GFL will succeed? No, it'll host like 2 events. Tuco Tokos. Hey, if Tuco Tokos joins the GFL, we are all watching. 100 viewers right now. 100 live viewers watching the fucking GFL companion is actually elite. All right, can we get a move on, bro? I'm not trying to be live for all fucking day. I'm not trying to be live for the whole fucking day, bro. I've got work later. I need to get to work. If they're still live when I'm trying to go to work, this is going to piss me off. I've got work at 5 p.m. Wait, 2, 3, 4. I've got work in 4 hours. If they're still live in 4 hours, I'm going to be pissed off. I'm going to have issues if these guys are still fucking doing this draft 4 hours time. Call in sick. I'll call in sick because I need to watch the GFL draft. All right, who's next?
Your coach, Mike Tyson, especially in his last fight. Is there a chance you could bring Mike to kind of help?
They're still yapping. All right. Okay, surely the draft is over. I don't think the draft is over. They've signed like 2 people. Bring Mike to the GFL. Oh, hell no. Next draft, please. Can we get a move on, please? It was leaked. What do you mean it was leaked? The draft is over. It was leaked. Can you put 2.0 on the stream? What do you mean 2.0 on the stream? They're going to sign Mike Tyson for his first MMA fight. They leaked the entire draft. Did they? Well, then why the fuck am I lying? Wait, the whole draft order was leaked on Twitter? No, that's dead, bro. I'm trying to... It's not fun. Is it actually? Or are you trolling? I'm not seeing it on Twitter. No fucking way. Wait, what are they saying?
In the business.
Yes.
And you said it, which kind of sounds weird, but Hoppy, you are the man, you are the professor, you are a leader, and for Vanderlei,
it's not
the
fucking
nicest
leaked.
axe
I'm not
murderer
finding anywhere
that you've ever
leaked
met.
GFL.
So thank you for being a kind axe murderer. See you guys. Thank you.
I would love to be in the training
room. You guys are taking
team.
the piss.
That's going to be pretty awesome. All right, moving things along. Well, we're all excited as we
tell me where
through this draft, which of course is live. Just to remind you to keep those comments coming. But we're going back to Darren now to announce the 12th pick for Team Dubai.
It's not leaked. Shut up.
Dubai selects welterweight Abu Bakr Nurmagomedov.
He is the cousin of the famed Habib Nurmagomedov. And
Dubai selects.
Going back to Darren now to announce the 12th pick for Team Dubai.
Dubai selects.
Dad's the coach. Dad's the coach. Khabib.
Cold. Yeah, washed. All right. Who's he signed? Is he signed as a welterweight? Did they just sign 2 welterweights? Okay, they've just signed 2 welterweights. Cold. All right, they're getting their welterweight selections out of the way. There's no way it's actually leaked. Look up Don Francisco. Nope, it was leaked. Dubai picked Demir. I did hear it was leaked before. MMA Mania literally has an article on it. I gotta find it then. That's dead because if it's leaked, then there's no fucking. Why am I lying? Are you guys taking the piss? Or it's MMA Mania leaked it? How the fuck did? Okay, what's going on? Bro, what's up? Wait, MMA Mania. They didn't leak the entire thing. MMA Mania. I promise it's out. That's kind of dog, honestly. 124 people watching the GFL draft. True. You know what's coming, little bro. All right. Leaked GFL during draft broadcast. What the fuck? Wait, hang on. Don't leave us like Flukas Glazy. Wait, unfortunately... Okay, it actually is leaked. Don't ruin it if you don't want. Well, no, because, like, I can't be fucked being live for this long, because they're just gonna fucking... like, it's gonna take so long to fucking reveal all of it, so there's no point. Wait, someone from the GFL media team decided to leak the first 10 rounds of picks for almost all 6 teams. Okay, so they released basically all the fucking picks. I might as well look. I'll just look now and read it out now because they've already fucking leaked the whole thing. All right. Team London is fucking Musasian. All right. I don't even care at this point. It's taking so long. So if they were moving through it quicker, I would leave it. But all right. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay, Dubai got Demir Magulov. Who's Scott Ferguson? Los Angeles signed. Los Angeles is so cooked, bro. Okay, lock in. All right, I'm gonna read it out, and then we're gonna move on to something else. Wait, so Dubai gets Woodley, Nurmagomedov, some other guys that I don't know. Rockhold, Benson Henderson, Demir Magulov, Akhmedov, Tanner Boza, and some other guy. They didn't get the last 2 rounds. So the last 2 rounds are still unknown. Los Angeles has Sage Northcutt, Aspen Ladd, Tony Ferguson, Uriah Faber, Malay McFarlane, Uriah Hall, Chad Mendez, Arlovsky, Frank Mir, and Jessica Penne. London has Musasi, Gustafsson, Knudsen, Brett Johns, Julia Budd, Aliyah Latifi. Okay, a bunch of nobodies. Miami has JDS, Pettis, Romero. Okay, Miami got Romero. Some other guy, Felipe Lins, Paige Van Zandt, Thiago. Okay, Miami's not too bad. Miami has Romero, Thiago Santos, Pettis. Sao Paulo. They didn't get to leak all the New York ones though, apparently, is what I'm seeing here. Some other guys, Random Fox, Julio Arce. This is for Sao Paulo. Bruno Capoloza, Shogun, Patricky Pitbull. Holly Holm wasn't picked, true. And then New York also got Kai Kamaka III. All right, cool. Bro, I've seen 5 in New York. They didn't leak all the New York ones, though, apparently. Team Dubai is actually pretty good. They didn't get all the Wait, let me check. Did they leak New York or no? Oh, bro, there's so many, bro. No, okay, there's still heaps more. Because it's fucking 20 picks. There's 20 picks for each team. So they've leaked half of it. There's still a fair bit to go. They leaked like the first 10 rounds. There's still 10 picks to go. Let me check. Who else? So New York's only had 5 picks leaked though. Dan, they actually signed the EOL. Yeah. Okay, there's still heaps to go, but I cannot be asked staying live for this long. Will you ever forgive Rigo? No. It's not me forgiving Rigo. Rigo's just a fucking creep. Bro, how long are we fucking waiting between... Jesus Christ. They're showing all these graphics and shit on screen, but like, what the fuck are they doing? Anyways, this will be so cooked, yeah. But no, because it's just gonna take like fucking like an hour. At this point, I'll just wait until like what should we do, guys? Should we alright, you know what I reckon we do? I give up on trying to keep track of this draft. They've leaked half of it already. Let's try and do some... I'm just going to get this off my screen and we'll pull the GFL draft back up in like... Because the 10 rounds have been leaked. So we'll come back to it later. But do you reckon we can do some live debates, chat? How about that? How about we do some live debates? What do you reckon, chat? Yes or no? Yes or no, chat? Live debates. What do we reckon? Yes? I would crash out. All right, let's go. Debate time. What's a good stream? Is like StreamYard, does that work? StreamYard. Is that a thing? Is that the thing that people do for or what's the website that take your top off? Yeah. What's the site that people fucking do that change the name of the... Yeah, I will. I'll change the name of the stream right now. Do GOAT list reactions. I've already looked at all of them though. They all suck. Hang on. I'll change the fucking thing anyway. Let's try and... Let's just do some GOAT list reactions or whatever, or like MMA debates. I'll just chuck like Marab and shit on the thumbnail. I'll just make the thumbnail. I'll make the thumbnail MMA GOAT list debates or something like that. How about that? That's good. MMA GOAT list debates live. How they leaked the first 10 fucking rounds of the draft? They probably knew it was going to take ages. Can they move through some of these though? Like, I'm sorry, that is actually like, They need to get their pacing better. If that's what the pacing of their events is going to be, it's going to be absolutely cooked. I will do a GFL video though. Once the full draft is out, I will do one. Left lane about to win a dominant 48-47. Wait, what am I? Let me read chat. Team Dubai is actually not bad. Dubai got Demir, therefore they're winning. Literally 10 minutes put into 12 hours. They could have. One of the GFL draft picks that got leaked is still active with the Rice. Wait, let me check. All right, I'm gonna change the stream. MMA GOAT list debates live. Let's change the thumbnail as well. Yes, thank you, Isaac McKim. I'm aware. I've seen the fucking lists. All right, wait, chill out. Do you consider yourself white? Yeah, I'm pretty white. The artist I into is definitely going in. Kenny's a wank fan. I mean, you'd be happy if a fighter mentions you, but like, yeah, you'd be if a fighter hasn't mentioned you with that much fucking like dedication to them on your channel. Like if you dedicate your whole channel to a fighter pretty much, and they don't mention you, that would be kind of tough. So. Okay, MMA GOAT list debates live. All right, what's a good site to do debates on, guys? What's about to be a badass debate? What's a good site? What's a good site to do debates on? GFL gonna need age divisions as well. You know, yeah. We'll see what happens. LA is so cooked. I'll just say that we got to wait for the second rounds. But like, are they? I'm gonna just have it just to the side, like, because I am curious if they like, what else are they doing? I have no idea. I don't know about technology. OnlyFans. I'm not doing a fucking debate on OnlyFans. Shut up. Are they still just yapping, bro? They are just yapping the whole fucking time. All right, whatever. Maybe Discord. What's the... I'm trying to remember. What's that site that, like, online meetings or something? Get started. I think it's StreamYard, I think. I'm not... Unless I'm bugging. I'm trying to figure this out. Like, 4chan, Kenny's gay as fuck. Discord. I could do it on Discord, sure. I might just do it on Discord because I can't be fucked with this whole thing. All right, Discord. Let's join Discord. New password. I don't know what my fucking password is. All right. But why is my fucking search browser on Yahoo? I'm taking my fucking suit off, bro. This shit's too hot. Fucking hell. I'm taking my fucking hat off as well, bro. Shit's too hot. Take your top off. It's actually fucked. Alright. Breaking GFL to sign Chuck Liddell. Google Meet is a classic. True, I could do a cheeky Google Meet. Right. Fuck, my hair's cooked. Alright, whatever. I don't even care at this point. Bro, looks like a golfer. Alright, I'm trying to figure this out. Why is my fucking browser on Yahoo, bro? Get the fuck out of here. Discord. Can this Yahoo fuck off my screen? Go away. What the fuck is this? Right. Settings. Search engine. Fucking hair on my mouth. Set as default. Yeah, get off my fucking screen, yahoo.com, bro. What was about to Discord link? I'm trying to figure it out, but wait, hold up. Open Discord. Okay, here we go. Left lane server work. Okay, you guys, I think I can. How do I invite people to the Discord? What? Voice channels, general. Alright, what? How do I invite other people to the Discord? Post the link on the community page, I guess. Alright, yeah. But like, how do you like invite people? Do I like? There's a link. Like, do I just get the link to my like Kenny's route? There's a place to invite people. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Invite people. Here we go. Copy. I think there's a. I'm pulling it up now because you can't post links in. Can you? Like, can you guys see that link in chat right now or no? Because I've just posted a link in chat. So has that worked for you guys or no? Yes. So you guys can actually see that link. So you guys should be able to join the link. We can see it. Okay, so join that link, guys. Join this link in chat to join the Discord. And then you should be able to. I'm in the general. Okay, wait. Invite friends. Left lane bait. Okay. This is so fucked. I don't know how to use technology. Yo. We got someone in here. Hang on. Oh, what the fuck? Wait. Join in. Someone join into the fucking call. Someone's about to spam slurs. Alright. Someone join. Okay, we got someone in here right now. Yo, speak. What's up? What's up? Wait, I gotta share my screen. Hang on. Just wait. Share. Alright. You guys should be able to hear some of these people on screen right now. So if fucking XX Rockstar, if you talk right now. Talk now.
Hello, hello.
Can you hear this guy? Can you hear this guy right now on the like through me sharing my screen? Hello from Brazil.
Echo.
Yes. Okay. People can hear you. All right. Sweet. I worked so hard for this, you guys. Okay. I'm gonna have to moderate this somewhat because I don't want to have like everyone talking at once. So if you got something to say, then speak. If you want to debate something, then you can. But yeah.
Okay. Hot take.
Hot take.
Bilal beats Shavkat.
He's not really a hot take, but fair enough. I'd say it's a lukewarm take, but I can respect it. I'm probably going to just pick Shavkat just for the vibes, but, you know, I don't know. Bilal definitely could. I would say that was a hot take before Shavkat fought Ian Gary, but I don't think right now that's a hot take. Only 3 people are debating. No, because I can't just fucking have everyone in here at once, because otherwise that's going to be cooked. Because we did that once, and everyone started shouting slurs at each other. But no, I would say Bilal. If you're going to come in and say hot take about, like, Bilal, I don't know. It's got to be like he beats Islam or something, or he beats like middleweight fighters. Like, I don't know if him beating Shavkat's a hot take, but I can respect it. I don't know. I'm trying to fucking figure out how this is gonna work. Like, are we debating or something? Like, I don't really need to debate you on Bilal beating Shavkat because like he can. So I'll unmute this other dude here. Spooky fella. Are you? Oi, spooky fella, unmute yourself. Talk. Shouting slurs is cool. All right. Spooky fella, are you there? Otherwise, I'm just gonna fucking kick you. Wait. Oh, you're not. Okay. Okay, there you go. You should be able to talk now. Yo, speak.
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you. Talk.
Yeah. Thoughts on global warming.
Thoughts on global warming? Is that really what you fucking came in here to ask? Oh, hell no. Global warming. I don't know. It's not good, I guess. What is this?
It sucks, yeah?
Yeah, it's not great. It's probably not ideal. What the fuck is this?
Yeah,
you got any MMA related things, or you just want to ask about global warming?
No, I'm just an environmentalist.
All right, fair enough. I respect that. I'm putting my hat back on. All right, well, we're going to be doing MMA talk. So if you got nothing else other than global warming, then I'm going to move on to the next person, bro. So, spooky fella.
Fair enough.
I'm going to get you out of this server. Yeah.
All right. Thoughts on the Volk rematch with Ilya? I think he beats him.
Thoughts on the Volk rematch with Ilya? I think he beats him. I hope he beats him. I don't know if he does.
First time he lost, I almost killed myself.
Damn, that's tough. Wait, UFC's dead. MMA, we need a World War II debate.
I'll just respond to that. Volk has never beaten Topuria. I'll bet my house on it.
Wait, so who's talking right now? Wait, so who's the
I don't have my channel.
Wait, shut up. Fight Talk Sport or whatever your name is. So are you the one that thinks Volk beats Ilya or not?
Volk's never beaten Ilya.
I'm the one.
So wait, XX Rockstar is the one saying Volk beats Ilya?
Yes.
All right. How about I host a debate between you two guys? What do you reckon, chat? We host a debate on Volk Ilya between these two. I don't even have to do anything. We just let these guys talk.
Yeah, I can debate for like 15 minutes or so. I would have put my channel icon on screen, but I just started this Discord account. The Volk leaves too many openings for Ilya. Ilya's far faster. He's accurate. He's a dangerous puncher. And I mean, Volk's only chance really is to take him down and hold him down. And Ilya's takedown defense is one of the best ever. So stylistically, barring some crazy finish, Volk's never going to win.
Stylistically, I think Volk can take him down because of his background in Greco-Roman. Remember, Ilya started a little bit later in Greco-Roman than Volk. However, Volk was not at his prime. He had just got knocked out by Islam. He had a spectacular finish of Yair, and he was on the up and up. If he did not take that fight on 2 weeks' notice, I think 100% he would have beaten Ilya. He was not in the right headspace, and I think Volk is a little bit slick, and I think with this time off, time in the gym, he'll get it done.
All right, go respond.
Okay, disagree. I don't think... I mean, maybe Volk can take Ilya down. Maybe everyone gets taken down, but he's not going to hold him down because, I mean, Frankie Edgar and many other wrestlers, they couldn't hold prime Jose Aldo down. Ilya Topuria is on that level, and I don't buy the. I understand getting knocked out by Makhachev and then moving down to fight Topuria, not a great choice. But even if he didn't take that fight, Volk has never been athletically gifted as much as Topuria. He's never been as fast. He's never been as quick. He beats guys by outthinking them and beating them to the punch, feinting and beating them hitting them before they can land a shot. But Topuria's hands are so much faster, and he doesn't bite on feints. He doesn't give you more openings than he needs to. Like, that's one of the reasons he knocked out Max, and didn't just knock him out, but he was winning that fight before he did knock him out, because he wasn't giving Max as many openings as Max likes. And I just don't think Volk can build momentum against Topuria, and Volk needs momentum. Like, yeah, he's always open for takedowns. Yeah, he's a sharpshooter on the feet, but his ground game's never been that good. So there were paths for victory for Volk against Ilya, against Yair. I don't think he's got any path against Ilya other than a crazy finish.
Oh, fair.
But let's not forget, when Ilya fought Bryce Mitchell, he was looking like a god on the stand-up. We cannot we can't not take that into account in the rematch, though. I mean, think about it. I mean, Volk was fighting scared. He was fighting off the back foot. That's not what Volk usually does. He was surrounded by the cage, and at the end of the day, he did get clipped, but I think it was due to the nerves of the Islam knockout. And at the end of the day, I think if Volk primarily focuses more so on the body, that's where Max was having success early on in the fight against Ilya for the first and second round. However, Max, I think, was starting to get a little too confident and let his hands down. And Ilya did crack that unbreakable chin of his, which, was hard to watch. But I still stand. I think Volk wins the rematch. I think he's a crafty vet. He does not have the big meaty hooks of our boy Flukas Glazy, but I'm telling you, he's a crafty crafter, bro.
He is crafty, and I give Volkanovski credit for what he's achieved. I mean, some of the guys who train him used to train me when I was a teenager, but stylistically, again, I don't think Volk's ever winning that fight. I mean, the guys he beat had holes in their game which he could exploit. He was able to outthink Aldo and Holloway on the feet. Those guys relied on intimidation and fighters biting on feints. Instead, Volkanovski is the guy who outfeinted them and confused them. And that's one of the ways he was able to beat them against Yair. And I mean, Ortega's always had terrible stand-up and he's always been really hittable. So he exploited that. Yair, his takedown defense is not very good. And when he does get taken down, he falls flat for the most part. Topuria doesn't leave those kind of openings. I get what you're saying about Bryce Mitchell, but one of those reasons is because Bryce Mitchell's a very awkward takedown threat. And he was able to not confuse Ilya, but he made him a little hesitant and was able to land these. They weren't damaging strikes. They were awkward strikes from different angles. So
I agree with that.
Or just last point, I forgot to make this point. Fighters having success against Topuria is not, in my opinion, a blueprint for saying somebody's got a chance to beat him, because no fighter dominates every second of every round.
That is true. However, I do think if Volk did take down Ilya, we haven't really seen Ilya's submission game at the highest level. We saw it early on in his career, and I would say he's kind of transitioned into a power puncher. And obviously, I don't think anyone could submit Volkanovski because he's a midget, like myself, 5'6". But, Ortega had him in that deep triangle. He was turning purple, and he still did not give up. He got out of that. I just think Ilya's style has transitioned, and I would really like to see how his ground game has evolved as compared to in the past.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, again, I'm not saying he's got absolutely zero chance, but would I pick him to win? Absolutely not. And he's also going to be slower with age. Like, the quickest Volkanovski we saw was I'd say probably the first or second. It was somewhere with those Holloway fights. That was the quickest Volkanovski's has been. Like, some guys like Jose Aldo can be, Aldo will be like 45 and he'll still be faster than some 35-year-olds. But Volkanovski's never been that fast. And yeah, I agree. We haven't seen Topuria taken down, which is why I think Makhachev would smoke him or beat him decisively if they fought. But
Bryce took him down.
Nobody's taken Topuria down. And I think it's going to take a bigger guy to do it because his takedown defense is legit.
Bryce took him down.
Yeah, but did he hold him down?
For like a minute.
If Bryce can take him down, Islam can take him down and kill him.
Volk couldn't.
We're getting other people joining in now.
Yeah, I got no clue who these other jokers are. But yeah, as he said, Bryce Mitchell did take him down, but Bryce Mitchell does not have a strong ground and grapple game at the end of the day. Volk at least does. I would say he has more so the Marab style of smudge wrestling and has that Greco-Roman style. He's obviously not going to like pull a submission like Charles Oliveira or like get like a Darce or like some crazy choke like Islam. However, I think if he's able to hold him down, we have seen that Volk is able to punish people like Islam in that first fight. He was able to punish him in that fifth round and kind of get him down and kind of beat him up. And I mean, Ilya's chin has been tested like once or twice early on in his career when he got hit with that kick. He almost went down. And I think, crap, I'm forgetting that bum's name that hit him with that kick.
Go ahead,
but I think if Volk does have that opportunity and gets him down, I think Volk will secure the finish on it.
All right, guys.
Yeah, maybe.
Sorry, just before you talk, I'm gonna let you talk for like another like minute, and then not because this debate's bad, but I do want to give other people a chance. So I'll get you to go for like another minute, and then I'll get someone else in here.
Well, I guess there's not really much. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there's not really much else.
He loses, he's done.
Yeah, I've made my points why I don't think Volkanovski wins. This debate was going to be about MMA GOAT. I can give my opinions on that, on who I think deserves to be in the top 5 and top 10, but yeah, it's all subjective.
Yeah. Both made good points. Good debate.
Yeah, solid debate. Not a screaming match as well. Kenny Okoye, study, bro. Please stop shouting at people in debates. But anyway, if anyone wants to debate like an individual thing, I'll probably I'm happy to do a few of these like viewer ones, but I'll also do individual debates with like myself and one of you guys. So if anyone right now who hasn't really talked too much yet has like an individual debate, then you can. If you want to have a debate or like a topic then I don't really give a fuck about and someone else does, then you can debate them as well. But yeah, who wants to debate something?
Well, I've got one thought. I don't think, and speaking of Kenny Okoye, I saw your debate there. Very interesting how you guys shook hands over the screen at the end. I thought you guys were going to kill each other. It was funny.
Yeah.
How did that go? Because I could see why you were pissed off during the debate, but you actually ended on good terms. That was weird.
Well, yeah, because I wanted it to be, because I knew that he was going to go out of that doing the whole like I cooked him because he screamed over me, which is what he's done with everyone. So all the people, like, if you think he beat me in the debate, that's fine. I don't really care. But like, if
I don't, by the way.
Yeah. No, and the reason why I don't think, I'm not going to say I definitively won. It was like, I'm calling it a fucking no contest of a debate, because you can't have a winner in a debate where one person just screams over them the whole time. So if you watch any of Kenny's debates with Lucas or Bedtime or Shay, all of them are the exact same as my one. So if you think he beat me, you think he beat all of them, because he just talked over them all.
I didn't say that. I mean, I've been offering to debate him for a while, but I've
also been is no longer ducking.
That was actually going to be my point. I don't think, I mean, Kenny would argue this, I'm sure, which is why I would happily debate him on it, as well as other things. But Pereira he did postpone the fight with Ankalaev, which kind of sucks because Ankalaev deserved it after the Yuri 2 fight. But this is no different to, and I'm New Zealander, by the way, I live in Auckland. This is no different to Adesanya and Eugene Behrman, who I'll just say is a punk, postponing the Robert Whittaker rematch with these stupid stipulations. And I mean, they found a way out of the Drickus fight, causing the Strickland fight to happen, and they got absolutely smoked. They did it by saying, well, it has to be on this date and this time.
Yeah, exactly. And no, I remember that because, Behrman came out.
Sorry, just to finish the point, man. Nobody can say Pereira has ducked the fight.
No, well, because he's fucking signed up to the fight. That's why I hate Kenny's fucking thing that he does. So he did the same thing with Merab and Umar, because fucking he's just like, oh, he's not, the fight isn't booked already. Okay, he's ducking. And then what do you know? Fucking Merab takes the fight and wins it. Like, all right, cool. And then did the same thing with Pereira. Just because, like, there's a difference between actively ducking and then when the UFC fucking actually comes to you with a contract. If he says no, then yeah, that's ducking. But at that point, you think, like, Pereira can't be like, no, I'm not fighting Roundtree. I want to fight Ankalaev. Like, if the UFC offers him Roundtree, so I'll fucking fight Roundtree then. So, yeah, Kenny loves pushing his fucking narratives of ducking fighters that people ducking that he doesn't like. But then also claims that he likes Pereira, which is weird. But yeah, anyway.
Well, I do have to say this. I have to give that guy credit. He did do a video where he showed receipts from his own Twitter where he had Pereira very high on his top 5 most liked fighters. So
yeah, no, the thing is, it's weird though, because he did that, but then also like he fucking publicly shits on him any chance he gets. So to me,
true. What I was,
yeah.
Oh, sorry, man. I was just going to say, because I didn't start my channel until last year, but I wish I started before. He's like MMA Guru, where during the first year or 2 years or 3, whatever, Guru, you couldn't find anybody in the chat who could critique Guru because everybody was on everybody loved him. Kenny is in a similar position where he puts on a front. He's an actor. He's a performer. He's a sensationalist, and people like that. Eventually, people will get tired of him, and he'll have more people criticizing him in his videos, partly because he's getting more followers. But people like a sensationalist, so he's reaping the benefits of that. I think I agree with some of his takes, but I think for the most part, he's extremely biased, and he pretends he's not. Ankalaev's done nothing to. Ankalaev was the deserving contender, but all these people saying Ankalaev has been the uncrowned champ, complete nonsense. Maybe he'll beat Pereira, but he's done nothing to say his record is better than Yuri Prochazka. So that is what it is.
I appreciate the input. I'll let someone else, obviously valuable input.
Some other guys fighting Hank or John fights Tom.
What?
Crazy.
Repeat that, sir.
I said that Poitin's gonna fight Hank before John fights Tom. That's crazy.
I mean, it's not that crazy because we just know. The difference is like Kenny's made more videos talking about Merab ducking Umar and Pereira ducking Ankalaev than he has talking about John ducking Tom. When John's actually the fucking person that isn't like just actively fucking saying he doesn't want to fight the guy. So,
over.
All right. Have we got an actual debate? Like and Jamal Strickland, no shouting slurs at people this time, buddy. Otherwise, I will kick you straight away.
I won't trust. Hey, Left Line, I got a question.
What do you want?
How many pictures of Carlos Pratis do you jerk off to per day?
Yeah, get out of here, buddy. Scram.
Yo, Left Lane. Okay.
All right, who's next?
Yo, what is it called? You have I was looking at your MMA GOAT list.
Yep.
And I low-key noticed, like, I mean, I don't really have much complaint with it. I mean, actually, one thing is I low-key think you have Merab like too high up. No offense.
All right, fair enough. I can talk about that. No, that's actually because like I'm not strongly positioned on that, but like I'll pull up my GOAT list right now. I'll give you like I'll share my screen on my GOAT list so you guys can actually see it. Because my thing when I was doing the Merab thing, I was like, I could put it. So first of all, where do you have Merab? I'm curious, like roughly.
Me, honestly, I mean, you had me thinking. So I was just like, everyone's talking about GOAT list. So I was like, I'm thinking about where I rank mine.
Yeah.
By the way, it low-key takes a lot of time. Like it's more. There's more thought that goes into it. Guys.
I know you can't just put it together like
variables.
That. You can't just get it. Like, it's a very difficult thing to like think about. Like who's above this guy, who's above. Because I made about 20 fucking change. Like I had mine. I was ready to record it at 8 p.m. All right. I ended up making fucking changes to it and ended up recording it at 2 a.m. Recorded for an hour and a half and then fucking went to bed at 5 a.m. Like that shit was actually cooked. So it is pretty fucking hard to actually think of who's above who. And I was like, all right, how can I make this not completely fucking obnoxious? But at the end of the day, I was trying to stick with a criteria of resume based, how good the people you're beating are and how rare your wins are as well. How many people are beating Cejudo? How many people are 50-45 in Yarn? And how many people are beating Umar? One, Merab. So that's my thing of I valued, even though he's only got one title defense, he hasn't won a belt up a weight class. I tried to stick with, which is why people will be like, oh, how the fuck do you have him above Khabib or DC or anything like that? But when I look at just the pure wins of who they've fought, I tried to make that my main criteria. So yeah.
I mean, that makes more sense. But I'm just looking at it, and I was thinking more of the quality of the wins, right?
Yeah.
Or style. For example, the Umar win is a pretty good win, but 6 weeks notice, Umar broke his hand. I don't really think. I mean, Rob is also hurt, so I don't really care about it. I
that's
think
the thing, though. 6 weeks,
win.
But 6 weeks notice for both of them. Both of them were injured. Both of them weren't at their best. So at the end of the day, I don't think you can call that the same as I don't know, an Islam fighting Volk on 2 weeks notice, where he had notice, Volk didn't. Volk was injured, Islam wasn't. Compared to Merab and Umar, clearly both of them didn't come into the fight at their best. So to me, I'm not trying to you can discredit wins. That's where I don't give Cejudo as much credit for a Dominic Cruz or a TJ win, because Cruz was coming off 4 years off, TJ was fucking a skeleton. So that's where you can use context. But in my opinion, the context from Merab just doesn't really discredit it that much.
No, I agree. I mean, it's fair. But O'Malley win, but I'm just looking at his best wins. I mean, the Umar win definitely counts. The O'Malley win, he's going against someone who stylistically wouldn't match up. Also, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with O'Malley, but like he should have been the entire time. O'Malley, he should have been. What is it called? I think O'Malley should have kept the same way. He should have fought Marab the same way he fought Aldo. Like he should have been measured up. But when he saw the fight, Marab kept having a high guard. So what is it called? O'Malley couldn't land any of his clean shots on him because he respected O'Malley's power too much.
Yeah, no, the thing
I think
is,
O'Malley should have taken advantage.
I think with I disagree in terms of like stylistically with O'Malley because like O'Malley's takedown defense isn't the best, but if you're looking at it like stylistically, Marab fighting like a variety of opponents, like you can't say that he hasn't fought every fighter that he could fight, like every type of fighter. So with O'Malley, it's like O'Malley, while he might not have the best grappling defense, he's got fucking I don't know what everyone's saying lol in the chat. But he's got that one-shot KO power. So, like, no one else that Marab's fought before that really had that, like, threat of just sleeping him. So that's why I value, like, stifling that, like, beating that guy who would be able to normally KO you and taking him down and giving him pretty much no moments. So I think it's, like, if you look at, like, he beat strong wrestler Cejudo, he beat overall a great striker, well-rounded PDR, and he beat KO artist O'Malley, he beat well-rounded fucking Dagestani wrestler Umar. So I don't know. I just value like his, and if you look at like DC, like I have DC. I'll let you talk in a sec, sorry, but I have like DC one spot behind him, and that was one I was like really contemplating. Do I put him above DC? And I did it. I wasn't set on it, but like I look at DC beating like Stipe, Gustafsson, Rumble. Like Rumble's good, but like again, if you're talking about stylistically, like that's a pretty good stylistic matchup for DC apart from the power threat. But like Anderson Silva, Josh Barnett, Bigfoot Silva, like I looked at that and I'm like, all right, DC's beating a bunch of fucking blobs. Apart from that, he beats Stipe and Gus and Rumble. But apart from that, it's just blobs. So I'm like, I value Umar, Jan, O'Malley, Aldo, Cejudo more than I value Gus, Stipe, and then blobs. So that was my kind of thought process there.
Yes, that's fair. I mean, honestly, also one more thing before I dip is like, what is it called? I think Oliveira should be top 20 in the list. I think
that's fair
because I think I mean, if you look at his resume, he is on a 12-fight win streak. Let me take a look at it. He beat Prime Tony.
I wouldn't call that Prime Tony. That was Tony coming off the Gaethje fight. So that's why, like, I still give him credit. I still put it as like a notable win. I would say like Oliveira, like that 15 to 20 range was what I did have a lot of struggle with. Like I was like, all right, because that's where I had a lot of the honorable mentions like Aljo, Jan, Whitaker, Oliveira, like all those guys. When I'm calling them honorable mentions, that's like they could be in there. Like Oliveira, Figgy, they're close. Oliveira's got sort of more name value, but I looked at Figgy and I'm like, he's beaten more guys at the top of his division, even though like Oliveira, yeah, you know his name's better. Like you know Poirier, Gaethje, Beneil. The Beneil win is very good for Oliveira as well. So I did contemplate it, and no one can be like biased because I love Oliveira. I was just like, I came down and I thought, it's close, but also Figgy doing work up a weight class. I know Oliveira moved up from featherweight, but like you can't really say he was like a great featherweight. Like Figgy was a flyweight champ and then moved up and is having success as a top contender at bantamweight. So I do value that quite a bit.
That's fair. I mean, his resume is pretty decent just looking at it. Tony, Lee, Gordon, Chandler, Poirier, Gaethje, Beneil.
Yeah,
Chandler,
it's a very good resume, which is why I'm like honorable mention. Like, if he's not number 20 for me, he's like number 21, 22. So, yeah, Oliveira definitely could be up there. Someone in chat's asking for more streaming. They're not a fan of the respect. They want someone to actually argue with me.
Last one, what's Connor?
Where's Connor?
Yeah,
I didn't put Connor on
like
there. I put him as an honorable mention. Talk about Connor. Why should Connor be top 20?
No, I'm not saying he should be top 20. I'm just saying, like, where would he rank in, like, the top 30?
Probably around, like, the 25 spot, 25 to 20 in that range. Just because, like, if you, again, context-wise, like, the Aldo win's incredible. The Alvarez win's really good. But, like, I don't value fucking winning a rematch after you got subbed the first time against Nate Diaz. Like, I'm not saying Nate Diaz is, like, a bum. Like, he fought a good version of Diaz. But, like, Nate Diaz, you got if you're ranking Connor's wins, it's like Diaz, Alvarez, Mendez. Who's his like best? Because Poirier and Holloway were both fucking featherweight tadpoles at that point. Like, they were both early in their career. Like, they're decent, but also I think the fact that he then went back and lost to the fact that he lost to Poirier twice after that. Like, if he just left if he'd never fought Poirier again and he just had that early career win over him, we could be like, oh, that's a really good win. But I think it's like the fact that he then lost to him twice when you could obviously see Poirier was in his prime, because Poirier clearly wasn't in his prime when he fought Conor. And then, like, again, Holloway was like Holloway's start of his career when he was like 22. He was not that good then. So, yeah, I don't know. It's all Aldo, Mendes, Alvarez, Diaz, like Cowboy Cerrone, and like featherweight Tadpole, Poirier, and early career Holloway. Like, I don't know. I just don't rank his wins that well, I guess. But the double champ thing definitely does elevate him. And if he were to have defended one of those belts or like beat Aldo in a immediate rematch, that would have definitely put him up there. But I think he's just like, there's not enough actual like quantity in his career. Like, he fucking debuted like 11 years ago, like 10 years ago, and he's got like 10 fucking fights in the UFC. Like, he hasn't fought enough. He doesn't have enough like wins on the resume to put him higher, in my opinion.
I don't even think he's top 25.
You don't think he's top 25?
No.
The thing, yeah, if you're going off my resume thing, which is like why I have Merab above DC, because like I don't like double champ is good, but also you got to look at who they're beating. Like, Alvarez is good, like it's a good win, but again, like Alvarez, it's a stylistically really fucking good matchup for Conor. Like, Alvarez is just gonna box in front of him and not wrestle like a tard. So like, if he'd beat like an RDA or if he'd beat like one of those other guys there, could have been a little bit better. He's top 30 for sure. Like, I wouldn't say he's any lower than that, but like, Bedtime had him at like number 15 on the GOAT list. I think that's fucking insane. Like, I think that's just like, oh, we won 2 belts. Like, if you want to redefine, like, if you have a different criteria and it's not just resume and it's like impact on the sport is like a big criteria for you, then for sure he's up there. But like, if you're going just based on resume, I think his resume is fucking overrated, to be honest. Like, Aldo win is incredible. That's like a top 15 win in terms of like, if you're ranking like the best wins that anyone's ever gotten, like Aldo, prime Aldo on whatever the fuck win streak he was on is like one of the best wins someone's ever gotten. But apart from that, it kind of falls off. Like, Mendes was good, short notice, it's all right. Like, Mendes came in short notice, but like, yeah, Cowboy Cerrone and Nate Diaz, and then Tadpole, Poirier, and Holloway, I just don't rate it that high.
I don't think Conor's top 35.
That's fair. I think the thing, like, again, resume-wise, he's not. Like, if I was going based on just resume, like, Jan's got a fucking better resume than him. Like, Whitaker's got a 10 times better fucking resume. Like, these guys all have better resumes. But you do have, to me, like, there is an element where, like, I can't have you, like, top 20 on the GOAT list if you've never fucking won a belt. Unless there's, like, some really special circumstances. Like, unless you're beating, like unless you're just the second best guy in the division at all times and you're beating like everyone, but like you do have to still have title wins, and like the double champ thing is a factor, but also every other double champ we've seen has have to do work in their own division. He didn't do any work at featherweight. He immediately dipped up to lightweight, lost to Diaz, won the rematch competitively, and then just gets a title shot. Like, he did no work at lightweight before that. He did no work at featherweight apart from win the belt and then didn't defend it. So it is kind of one of the more like fraudulent double champ things that you've seen, I reckon. So I don't mind the take of him being really low. But yeah, again, just for the fucking, you know, Dana White fucking requirements, you know, he's got to be top 5 in the Dana White GOAT list. But yeah,
does he have a title defense?
He's got no defense.
Why is Anderson Silva so low on your list?
Because that's a good point. Like, the Anderson thing is like an interesting one. And I've heard other people, like, I don't know if you guys listen to like much of MMA fighting, like the network or whatever. They do a bunch of shows and stuff. And one of the guys was saying like, oh, people were asking him like, where does Islam rank on the GOAT list if he gets a win over Arman? And these guys are fucking old heads, bro, because they're like, you know, if he beats Arman, he's undoubtedly top 10. And I'm just like, he's already top 10. Like, what do you mean if he beats Arman, he's undoubtedly top 10? Like, he's fucking already top 10, borderline top 5. And these guys are like, oh, there's a pantheon of guys that you have to have in your GOAT list. Like, their top 6 are like, okay, Jones, GSP, Demetrius Johnson, Jose Aldo, Anderson Silva, Fedor. And they're like, that's your top 6. If that's not your top 6, you're wrong. And I'm just like, Okay, but is it though? Because like, okay, yeah, he got defenses, but he was beating up a bunch of fucking plumbers in the 90s, in the 2000s. Like, he's beating fucking Rich Franklin and fucking Thales Latus and all these bums who, like, I don't value all. And again, if you look at, like, you have to have all-time wins, in my opinion. So, like, if you look at, like, an Islam, he's got like, Oliveira, Volkanovski, like, those are top. Volk's a top 10 win all-time easily. Oliveira is, like, a top 25 win all-time, in my opinion. If you look at, like, Anderson Silva, what's his best win? First person to say, name Anderson Silva's best win.
Vitor, probably.
Vitor, Dan Henderson. Like, these are the guys you're naming. Like, Dan Henderson, you can, if you want to be an old head, you can fucking put Dan Henderson in top 30, I guess, top 25, Dan Henderson. But, like, he doesn't have any really good wins. Hendo and Diaz. All right, that's what Slim in chat's saying. But, like, I don't know. I didn't value many of the wins. And I'm just thinking, like, you put those guys in today's UFC, they're fucking having competitive fights with Antonio Tricoli. Like, that's my thought process. Like, I don't know. I just think you could have him higher. If you want to just be like, okay, the defenses is enough. If you defend your belt that many times, you can be higher. But, like, his resume is fucking shit. Like, I'll pull him up right now on my slides or whatever. Like, Hendo, Vitor, Latus, Franklin, Lieben, Luda, Marquardt, Cote, Griffin. Like, I'm naming a whole bunch of names and a whole bunch of bums. Like, none of these guys are that good. The losses are, like, defendable. Like, Weidman, he was, like, older, but still, even just the prime wins aren't that good. So, yeah.
Oh, I've got to head off, but maybe I'll do a video on this. Maybe Left Lane, if you host another debate in the future, I'll maybe try to jump on, because I agree. I think Silva isn't very high. And, I mean, my whole reason for not rating McGregor is because, quote Teddy Atlas about Mike Tyson, I don't think you can be great if you shrink and quit every time things get tough, which is what McGregor has always done. And with Anderson Silva, you can't blame a fighter for fighting in a weak division.
Yeah.
But it's, I mean, his best contender win, aside from the one front kick over Vitor Belfort, was Dan Henderson and Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen, and this may, I mean, Chael's got a good sense of humor, so maybe take this. If he saw my video on this, maybe he'd be okay. He was a contender who, I mean, talk about a guy who found a way out and quit every time it got tough. Like, Chael Sonnen was not, that guy does not compare to a prime Ricardo Lamas or a prime Korean Zombie. So Aldo's one reason why I think, and here's a hot take, I think Aldo's higher than John Jones. I think he's 2 behind GSP, because his contender wins typically are more prime than some of John Jones's wins, and certainly Anderson Silva. But it's all debate. Appreciate you having me on, Left Lane, and peace out, guys.
Have a good day, man. Slim's gonna love that take. Slim's gonna love Slim in chat's going crazy. He's loving that Aldo above John Jones take. Which, again, if you
John Jones is go.
If you want to get into the weeds and, like, be like, okay, just pure skill wise, Jones is fighting kind of a bunch of bums, then you can. But I do still think, if you look at the wins, like, some of them are old as fuck, some of them are former middleweights. Like, I'm not giving him credit for a fucking Chael Sonnen win or an OSP win, but, like, you still, and that's why I wanted to have Jones lower, like, but my thing was, like, I have Islam and Volk above DJ, which is close. Like, that's a competitive debate, but I'm like, okay, how, like, is it? It seems kind of unreasonable to put Jones behind Islam. Like, it's a difficult case to make, even though you can do it. So that was my thing of, like, okay, I'll put Jones at 2. I don't want. He's not the go to the sport, in my opinion. So yeah, I actually don't mind the Jones being lower take. But yeah, anyone else? What else you guys got?
Hot take.
Yo,
hot take.
Let me
DJ
get my hot
is
take,
not
man.
top 6.
Sorry, who just said something?
DJ
Yuri profile picture. Did you say something?
Yeah, man. I'm right lane.
You're right lane. Is this actually right? Are you right lane?
Yeah, man. Yes.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, man. Right lane here.
Yeah, what's your take?
Nah, man. I would just want to say that you know, Paddy Pimblett is gonna beat Michael Chandler and then Renato Moicano.
Paddy Pimblett's gonna beat Chandler and Moicano. I disagree, but I could see it because Chandler's retarded and he's more physical than Moicano. But I think his striking fucking sucks. I think Paddy's striking's dog shit. And I don't think his jiu-jitsu's, like, level. I think him beating Chandler I would probably pick it truly based off Chandler just being retarded. But Moicano, I mean, maybe Moicano's just cooked, but, like, I don't think so. Like, I think Moicano running through BSD. Like, I'm not saying BSD is like amazing. You know, Lucas said this dude was like the next Khabib, but I liked BSD. I think he's good, but I think stylistically, BSD is like a similar sort of like heavy, strong grappler. Not quite the same level as Jiu-Jitsu, obviously, as Paddy, but I think Paddy's striking fucking sucks. He lost to Jared Gordon. So I think if Chandler didn't fight retarded, I genuinely think Chandler KOs him. I don't know. I don't rate Paddy that highly. I know bedtime fucking thinks Paddy's like top 5, but like
no, about
like Chandler was getting house killed by a Ferguson.
No, not by a Ferguson.
His striking is.
He was though.
I just
like in the first round, he was getting like picked at range.
Chandler is gonna be 39 in April, man. Like he's totally
no, like
old.
the Chandler one. I don't actually.
I guess
because he's old and he's retarded. Like he could just do something dumb. Like he'll probably shoot a fucking double leg and just get guillotined somehow. But like Moicano, I don't know. I'll put up a poll in chat. Who do you guys think would win between Do you want me to put up a poll for Moicano Pimlet or Chandler Pimlet?
I think Chandler Pimlet because it's more competitive.
All right. Who wins? Chandler Pimlet. I'll put up a poll in chat.
What the fuck is that guy?
Some random ass guys joining. I can't lie. Why is there a fucking? Who's this Kiwi? Yeah, who's this Kiwi profile picture, bro? What's this guy? Chandler beats Paddy. He's just changed his name to Chandler beats Paddy. All right, fair enough. Wait, where do I get?
What's up with Khabib?
What's up with Khabib? What do you mean? Wait, where do I get everyone back?
The thing is, you put Khabib up, but the thing is, like, 80% of Khabib's wins are literally like dog shit. He's got like 5 good wins, so why is he so high?
Why is Khabib so high? Well, I thought I put him a bit low. Like not low as in he should be higher, but like I was like thinking there'd still be people saying, "What are you doing, man? Khabib's got to be higher, alhamdulillah." But I've got him at number 8. I've got him behind. I'll read out the guys I've got him behind. So GSP's ahead of him. Jones is ahead of him. Islam, Volk, DJ. I've put Merab ahead of him, and I put DC ahead of him. And then behind him, I got Usman, Stipe, Pereira, Holloway, Aldo. It's close, man. Like, I could have put him. It mostly is like Kenneth Okoye had this dude at number fucking 2 on his GOAT list. Like, I think that's retarded. But I don't know. It's kind of based off. It's just undefeated, I guess. It's dominance. Like, that's the things that carry Khabib. Because I said it in my GOAT list. Like, I talked about Khabib for like fucking 7 minutes. Of like his resume on pay. If you just look at the wins, they're not that special. Like Conor McGregor is a guy that's been beaten. Poirier is a guy that's been finished by Oliveira. Gaethje's been finished by Oliveira. Like RDA is a fucking 500 level fighter, basically. Like it's none of his wins stand out as that good. But yeah, it is just the undefeated. It is the dominance. So yeah, if he wasn't if he lost that fight to Gleison Tibet early career and he ends his career fucking 29-1, he's not even top 10 in my opinion. Like. And it's weird to say that because it's like on paper, if one result had gone differently. But I think it's just the fact that you look at someone's record at the end of their career and they're undefeated. Like it does give you some value. But I wanted to have him like lower. But I'm like, okay, Usman's wins are kind of mid too. Like Masvidal twice is kind of mid. Like Strickland, Leon early. Who cares? Covington, solid. Woodley. Like Usman could be above him. Stipe above him is not actually a crazy take, but Stipe just has losses like DC, Ngannou, JDS, like Struve. So I don't know. I think people would just call me biased if I put Pereira above him. So like it was like it's not that I wanted to put Khabib higher, but it's like who can I actually put above him? And all the other guys. It's the same thing with Merab. Like it sounds ridiculous to have Merab at 6, but then you're like, okay, but look at everyone else's resume. Is it that obvious that they're above him? Like no. So. That was my thought process. Khabib can be lower for sure. I could have him like hovering around the number 10 spot. Stipe, Usman above him, I guess. But just the undefeated part kind of does carry him.
I low-key think that Umar in a year beats Merab.
Maybe. Merab will be like 35 in a year. So I could see like Umar beating a non-prime version of Merab. But like right now, I don't think he beats. Like we saw it. We just saw it the other week. Like right now with Prime Merab. But the thing is, like in hindsight, and I'm pissed off at myself because I made a video when the fight was announced saying I'm picking Merab, even though he's not better anywhere, to just fucking cardio EPO max his way to a win. And I said that, but then I ended up picking Umar because I was like, okay, fucking inshallah, alhamdulillah, plot armor. All right. So I'm like, Umar's going to win, I guess. But if you think about it, we've now learned that you have to fucking finish Merab or you're not beaten. Like, you ain't beating this guy by decision. So that was my thing of like, I don't even, like, Umar does appear to be the best matchup to beat him stylistically because he's bigger, he's got good defensive grappling, he's got better striking. But again, you got to finish him. Like, I think O'Malley is actually going to be the best chance to beat him just because if you don't KO him, I just don't think you win. So I think if O'Malley fights fucking 10, if O'Malley fights 9 times out of, or if O'Malley fights Merab 10 times, I think he probably loses like 8 of them. But the 2 he wins, it's got to be by KO. With Umar, he could win like 3 out of 7 or 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 or something. But he's like, they're always going to be close. But I don't know how confident I am that he actually can finish him, which is why I wouldn't pick him to win.
He's such a mid fighter.
He
Just has like good cardio.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Like Umar arguably won 3-2. Like the first 3, like could have won Umar.
I don't know. I disagree. I think when you're looking at scoring rounds, you can do the fucking on damage thing and be like all intricate and shit. But then it's like, but was he actually doing that much damage, or was he like? Because to me, like
Or was Merab doing much damage either though?
No, Merab wasn't. But that's the thing. Like outlanding someone on the feet, like numbers wise, doesn't mean you win the strike. Like the striking doesn't mean that much if nothing big's like if Umar rocked Merab in round 3 and then got like just cardio maxed a bunch and taken down, then okay, you can score it for Umar. But like there was no moment where it's like Merab looked like that in trouble in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And then he was just kind of doing what he wants. So even though he wasn't doing that much, it is effective grappling, I guess. He's taking him down. He's making him work. Body language is a thing. And when striking isn't, if you read the criteria, when striking isn't, when striking's pretty competitive, then ring control and shit and aggression actually does play a factor in the scoring. So I think that's why they gave it to Merab, which I think is reasonable.
Left lane. Who do you think wins Izzy versus Imavov?
I'm picking Imavov. I'm picking Nasruddin. I got him winning. I'll do a breakdown on the fight. So I'm not going to spend too long on it here, but I think he's got way better grappling. And I think when to simplify it, I think Imavov's got the option to grapple. And I think even in a pure striking match, I think it's a lot more competitive than people think. And I think when Imavov doesn't have to worry about a takedown threat, he's actually really good. If you watch him fight Sean Strickland, I know Strickland took it on short notice, but Imavov also was prepping for fucking Kelvin Gastelum and he gets Strickland. Like, that's a different fight. And he fought him in boxing range. And that was the first time Strickland actually just got in someone's face and just was actually aggressive with the boxing. And Imavov won the 5th round against him. So I think Imavov is competitive on the feet with him. I think it's he's sharp, he's quick. He has a really good chin as well. And then also I think he can mix up the grappling too. So I'm probably going to pick him to win by close decision. I could see him getting a finish though, because if you watch him on the ground, he did just get down. I know Shabazian's mid, but he got down Shabazian, put him in a fucking crucifix, and just TKO'd him with elbows. He dominated Brendan Allen in round 2 on the ground. So I could see him doing really well in the grappling if he does it as well.
Plus, I mean, when you look at Izzy's past 4 fights, he's taken the most damage that he ever has in his entire career.
Yeah,
he got rocked badly by Alex Pereira, got hurt badly, even in the second fight, legs got cooked, done. You're done. And then even against Strickland, got dominated the whole time. Strickland hit him with a bunch of shots, even though Strickland has pillow fists.
As well.
And Dricus, he had a war with Dricus too, so I'm going to go with Imavov as well. I just think it just gets to a point where you start losing as a legend. It just gets to a point where you start losing.
Yeah, I think he's not going to be at his best. And I think Imavov is still getting... Imavov's 28, bro. This dude's 28 or 29, and he's already, got... I know, these guys aren't amazing, but, tuning up and fucking beating Dolidze's ass is a solid win. It's not amazing, but it's solid. The grappling that he showed against Allen, his striking actually looked kind of mid, but his grappling against Allen was good. he looked really good as the Cannonier fight went on. He looked a bit mid early, but I picked him in that fight against Cannonier. He looks better as the fight goes on. So I don't think Izzy's going to put a pace on him and drown him. And I don't think Izzy's going to just KO him on the feet. So in my opinion, he wins. That's my
I mean, maybe Izzy will land like a cool little body kick that makes a loud slapping noise, and maybe he'll look good in like the first 2 rounds, but I see it probably 48-47 Imavov.
Yeah.
I just see Imavov winning. Even though Imavov does slow down a little bit in fights, Izzy doesn't really put on a pace, like you said. So,
but that's my thing.
Imavov is probably going to win.
When he slows down, though, that's my thing of like why he won't slow down as much in this fight is when he slows down, it's when he's getting offensively grappled. Like when Cannonier's kind of trying to push him up against the fence a bit, the Lids is just trying to cage max him. Strickland's kind of doing a whole lot. Like if you go back and watch the Strickland fight, Strickland did a lot of good boxing, but a lot of that fight was Strickland holding him up against the cage. Even Brendan Allen first round took him down.
Grappling.
Grappling. When he's offensively grappled, I think it gasses him a little bit. When he grapples people, I think he can do that. Like I think he can shoot takedowns and push a grappling pace pretty effectively and not gas out.
And let's be honest, even though Izzy does talk about shooting takedowns, this dude ain't gonna shoot a single takedown against Imavov. He's probably just gonna strike him.
If he shoots a takedown, he's getting maybe land a cool little. Imavov's got a good front headlock. Like he can. If Izzy for some reason, which we spotted, but if he shoots a takedown, Imavov's just going to get on top, reverse him, and he's got elbows on top. I reckon he'll just beat him up. I would love to say a finish. I think it's pretty unlikely. Like I could see a finish. I could see Imavov if he heavy pushes grappling and really has a good submission game in this fight. I could see him subbing Izzy, but I reckon 48, 47, 49, 46 decisions. Not a bad call. Anyone else got something to say? I don't want to.
Last thing.
I'm yapping a whole bunch. So someone else fucking talk more.
I have a hot take.
Who do you think?
Oh, wait, someone else said they have a hot take. Who has a hot take?
No, Jamal can go first.
All right, go Jamal.
Oh, I was gonna ask, what do you think of bedtime shitting on Carlos?
I saw it. I responded. I left my fucking paragraph essay glaze in the comments. It was. No, like I get it. You're allowed to say people aren't good. Like I'm not going to tell him that he has to think Prates is good. But like I don't know. I think
one is Neil Magny.
Prates. But like the thing is, he's had 4 fights in the UFC. Like his next fight is going to be fucking like Jeff Neal or something. If he beats him, what are you going to be like? Oh, his best win's Jeff Neal. Like, that was Shavkat's best win.
Who lost to Neil Magny?
Yeah, Jeff somehow lost to Neil Magny. But that's the thing. Like with prospects. Bedtime will fucking glaze Paddy Pimblett, whose best win is Bobby Green because he shot him a takedown and got subbed. Apart from that, he's beat literally no one good. So it's just, in my opinion, it's like selective. Same with Kenny. Like Kenny, for some reason, thinks all the fighting nerds suck. He's like, no, they're all bums. Like they just choose who they want to glaze and they choose who they want to say is mid. And they'll just be like, all right, this guy's mid because I said so. All right, like cool. Not everyone gets fucking Pete Rodriguez in their debut. Like, I don't know. I think people, if you're going to call someone mid, you're going to call them mid. It is what it is. Like, I can't prove him wrong unless Prates then wins top 10 fights. And then I'll be like, all right, see, told you so. But it is what it is. He can say what he wants.
Kenny's retarded, dude.
Kenny's retarded. Kenny said fucking Fareed Basharat is going to be like top 5 by the end of the year. Like, Kenny said Fareed Basharat is like the best.
That's actually crazy.
I'm not even, and it wasn't even rage bait. He dropped a best prospects video. He's like, no one's talking about Fareed Basharat. Fareed Basharat's the fucking problem at bantamweight. I'm like, all right, what the fuck?
People forget, man.
Fareed Basharat. He beat Victor Hugo. Like Victor Hugo got fucking cut from the UFC. Fareed Basharat's taking that guy to a decision. Like, I don't know, bro. Kenny's just allergic to fucking fun fighters, apparently. He made a video titled "Why Decision Machines Are Better Than Finishers." I'm like, hell no. Like,
what?
He literally made a video.
Let him.
He made a video saying, like, literally just glazing fucking decision maxes and saying why they're more like entertaining and better than guys who finish fights. I'm like,
crazy.
So yeah, I don't know. Kenny just hates anyone who's fun. He sees all the fighting nerds guys like Prates, Gene Silver, these guys, they're all fun. He's like, no, they're bums. They can't be good. Like, how dare someone be a fun fighter?
Isn't Kenny like the guy who's saying Michael Chandler beats Charles?
Yeah, Kenny said Chandler beat Charles. Yeah, he did.
That's not a hot take.
Kenny loves to brag about his picks and post his come back to this fucking videos. Like, come back to this when this minus 300 wins. Like, what a genius. But then, like, also, you picked Chandler against Oliveira, buddy. Like, pack it up.
That's not even a bad one. He picked Ikram over Whitaker.
He did? Yeah. To be fair, I will own up to this. I did just pick Ikram by plot armor and was like, I'm worried Whitaker's is going to get chinned by a jab.
Well, how, though? If you saw his regional fight,
no. This was not... If you watched my breakdown on that fight, the entire time, I'm like, Whitaker is so much fucking better than him. If they stand up, he should just school him. But I'm like, I'm worried it's in fucking Saudi. Whitaker's going to randomly be nervous and get chinned by a jab. Like, that was my entire prediction, was like, he's going to randomly get chinned by a jab, even though he's so much better. But like, Kenny probably genuinely actually better. Like, I'm like, Whitaker's 10 times better than this guy, but I'm worried he's going to randomly get chinned because I didn't rate Whitaker's chin that highly. And it was also just plot armor as well. But yeah, that was probably my worst pick. If you do a fucking tier list of Left Lane's worst picks, that was got to be the worst pick I've ever made on the channel.
Wait, what was your worst pick? For me, my worst pick was picking Dustin over Islam. I know it's retarded. I don't know what I was thinking. But
See, that's just bias. Like, the thing is, though, like, if you genuinely think someone's going to win, you're like, oh, he's actually better than him. And then he just gets schooled. It's different. But, like, if you pick someone better, like, I picked fucking Volk in the rematch against Islam. Like, that was a cope fucking, I just want him to win pick. Like, you know, you have that sometimes. You'd be like, I want this guy to win. I don't want to pick Islam. He's going to win. But I'm like, I want Volk to win, so I'll pick him. Like, I picked Volk against Ilya too. Like, the Volk against Ilya pick wasn't, like, I don't think that's a bad pick. Like, that's a defensible pick. He just got, like, chinned, but that's fine. But, like, yeah, the Islam pick was shit. Like, I was like, what the fuck was I doing? That was just me wanting Volk to win.
Wait, Left Lane, I'm kind of curious.
Do
you like Islam or do you not like him? I'm kind of.
Wait, what?
I can't tell.
What'd you say?
Do you like Islam or you dislike him?
No, I like him. I actually don't. No, I like Islam. I don't mind Islam. Islam's cool. He's actually funny. I don't like fucking Umar and Ankalaev. So everyone like says I'm biased against Dagestanis. I like Islam. I like some of these other Russian guys. Like, I know he's not Dagestani, but like, I like Kopolov. I like Yan. I know they're not Dagestani, but like, it's not just Dagestani I dislike. Like, I like Islam. Khabib was all right, but like Umar, Ankalaev, it's these cunts with no fucking personality. That's like, oh, he's Dagestan. That's the one thing that is like the reason why they fucking get attention. Like, otherwise, it's just, I don't know. There's nothing to Umar or Ankalaev in my opinion. Like, they're good. They got no personality. They're not that fun. They're just existing. They're just fucking NPCs. Like, there's the clones that they just breed max on the fucking cliffs of Dagestan and just like, they just chuck them in the UFC. So I don't know. It's not that I hate Islam. I actually like Islam. I just don't like a lot of the other guys.
Left Lane, thoughts on the JDM versus Leon upcoming fight?
I'll pick JDM because I think Leon, even though I've said JDM is a bit overrated, not because I don't think he can beat top guys. Like, it's weird that people say like, oh, you say JDM's overrated, but you're picking him to beat Leon. I think he's overrated, but I don't think I don't think the division that he's in is actually going to be that like easy to expose him, because Bilal, I think would beat him. I would pick Bilal to beat JDM unless he's just washed. But because I think, like, I hate the fact that I know he broke his arm. I hate the fact that JDM was getting fucking grapple fucked by Burns for 2 rounds. Like, I think that's
he had no arm though.
He had one. Yeah, he did break his arm, but also like that's 37-year-old Burns coming off a fucking year layoff. Like,
but you're saying that, but like Bilal took Burns to a decision.
Yeah, but Bilal takes everyone to a decision. It's fine. But like Bilal's
Burns also had one arm in
the division.
No, I know. That's the thing. Like, JDM's striking is very good. I don't think he's overrated at striking. I think I'm gonna pick him to beat Leon because I think Leon's boxing defense is awful, and it's the same reason why I said I would pick Prates to beat Leon as well. And but the thing is, everyone says Glaze with Prates, but like, I put up a poll for Prates Leon who would win, and 65% of people said Prates. So it's like, am I glazing or am I just saying shit that's not that unreasonable? But you guys just say it's Glaze because it's Prates. Like, I don't know. But no, I will pick JDM to beat Leon.
Would be a hard match.
Another title shot.
What's that?
I think Leon will get another title shot. I think he'll beat JDM. I don't know.
He's not touching JDM.
I don't think Leon's going to beat JDM.
JDM will
Leon
just somehow mess it
the
up.
fuck out of him. I don't think he wins. So, like, Leon would have to come into that fight just spamming takedowns and just trying to wet blanket. Otherwise, I don't think he wins.
He's not gonna take.
Isn't that how Leon always fights though? He always wet blankets.
No, he fucking kicks at range 3 times around. That's not going to work with JDM. Like, JDM is a good striker. Like, when I say he's overrated, that is in part just me, like, counter fucking shitting on, because, like, Bedtime and Kenny will shit, and, like, Guru. No, Guru doesn't shit on Prates, but, like, Bedtime and Guru glaze the fuck out of JDM.
They do backflips on it.
They're doing tricks on, like, people say fucking glaze with Prates. Guru's like saying, we need JDM to save the division. We need a fucking, like, better man to save shit.
We do, though.
Like, all right. Like, there's a bit too much, but, like, I don't know. All I say is when because if other people, I normally wouldn't, like, shit on JDM too much, and I actually like him. Like, he's Australian. I'm rooting for him to beat Leon, obviously. But when people be like, oh, fucking Prates sucks, I'll be like, okay, well, how about JDM fucking took Basil Lafez to a decision, looked mid against Kevin Holland and Gilbert Burns? Like,
but Basil was on
roids, resume and pick holes in their performances, you can.
Wait. I want to say something. You said, like, he had a mid performance against Holland?
Yeah.
I thought he clearly won that fight.
No, he won, but it was mid. Like, in my opinion, like, look at how Kevin Holland's looking in fights. If you're elite, like, okay, he's elite, like, but if you're, like, one of the best fucking strikers at welterweight, do what Wonderboy did and fucking beat the fuck out of him. Like, use him as a punching bag, in my opinion, not just, like, jab him at range and throw a few body shots.
Oh, that's just styles, though.
No, like, I'm not gonna shit on. I'm not gonna say, like, oh, he got exposed against Holland. Like, the Holland fight was solid, but, like, the Basil Lafez fight was a fucking awful look. The Burns fight was not a great look. I know he finished him in the end, but still, like, I don't know. Even Burns had success striking. Like, Burns was landing, like, overhands and elbows on JDM. So, like, I don't know. I'm not saying he's bad. Like, I think JDM would have a great chance to beat Shavkat, because I think Shavkat's offensive wrestling is mid as fuck. But Bilal, I think, would beat him. And I think even striking-wise, Prates does have boxing holes in his defense. But I think offense-wise, he could
box up by Trevin Giles.
Huh?
He got boxed up by Trevin Giles until he got chinned.
That's the thing that fucking Bedtime says, though. But, like, everyone looks mid in their fucking... There's so many guys that look mid in their debut. Like, you can go down a list of people and be like, yeah, this dude had a mid performance in his debut. I count that off debut nerves. He gets the KO, whatever. Look at his fights since then. Has he looked mid at all? No, he's just fucking been finishing everyone. So, I don't know.
I hear a lot of people saying Sean Brady beats him. I'm like, Sean Brady got TK'd by Bilal. What the fuck?
Sean Brady could grapple the fuck out of him. That's the thing. Like, that is the.
How do you get beat by Bilal?
You can't be getting standing TKO'd by Bilal. That's actually outrageous. But
yo, I'm not even a Bedtime fan, but I feel like Bilal stays champ for a little bit until he gets even older.
Fair. Like, the thing is, I'm probably gonna just coat pick Shavkat to beat him, even though I think Shavkat's kind of mid. But also, like, I don't know. I think Bilal is like 36. When the fuck is that fight gonna happen? Like, he's probably gonna be almost 30. Like, how old's Bilal? I'm pretty sure he's 36.
I think 36.
36, turning 37 in July. Like, that fight's probably gonna happen in like May or June. He's gonna be basically 37 when that fight happens. I don't know. Maybe he just looks mid. Who knows?
If JDM beats Leon, do you think he gets the next title shot, or do you think Uncle Dana will make him face another contender?
JDM won't have to. I'll say JDM won't have to fight again if he beats Leon, but that doesn't mean he's getting the next title shot. Because if Shavkat beats Islam, if Shavkat beats Bilal, then they could do Islam versus Shavkat. If Buckley or Usman has like a better, like if JDM wins a decision, he probably won't have to fight again. He'll probably just sit out. But like if Buckley goes out there and fucking KOs Usman and runs a promo because he's a lot better on the mic than JDM, then there's a good chance. Who the fuck is moaning in the mic? Turn your mic off.
It's Jamal, bro.
Jamal, bro.
What is Jamal doing?
Your ass. Shut up.
Paying Talbot in the background doing something, bro.
Stop gooning them.
Background, bro. What's going on?
Stop, bro. Please.
Wait.
Someone in the chat saying something right now. Someone in the chat saying Giles' offensive boxing is actually good. He was piecing up Dricus. Like, yeah, Giles was looking solid against Morales and Dricus as well before he lost to them too. It's like,
but everybody's piecing up Dricus until they lose, though.
That's the no, but that's the thing with Giles. Giles makes everyone look kind of mid until he randomly loses. Like that, Giles.
I'm just saying DDP style. Like he's always getting pieced up until he isn't.
Yeah. But no, that's the thing. Like, I don't think you can judge him off his debut. Like, if fucking Prates was getting outstruck by Neil Magny until the KO, then I'd be like, all right. In that, like, first fight since then, he's looked good. People forget, man, who does that to Li Jingliang? Like, I don't know. I just feel like the Li Jingliang performance was
People forget, man.
You forget, man.
People forget Liu Jiang just came out of a back injury.
Yeah, but still, it never been KO'd until then. Slept him.
If what do you think happens if Yuri fights Alex Pereira again for the third time with his improved head movement and
chinned again?
It's not improved. He just doesn't have to check kicks.
It's not even. It's improved, but like it's more visible. But still, like you're gonna like Pereira's just an awful matchup for Yuri. Like he's just always because that's the thing with Yuri is you got to be able to KO him because otherwise he's just gonna like. This is Storm. I am coming.
He's
and
just gonna
fucking finish everyone.
Yuri autism max.
he's just gonna goofy out his way to a win.
You
That's
can't
just how he
autism
works.
max against Pereira because he'll just chin you. Like you got that shows how much harder Pereira hits as well. Like I remember there was some fucking takes like bro when I don't know if you guys remember when Jamal Hill KO'd Johnny Walker. There was genuinely people being like, "This dude hits as hard as Ngannou." Like I saw that take and it wasn't Rage Babe.
He's a knockout monster, man.
He knocked out Johnny Walker. Who does that to Johnny Walker? But no, like there were people being like,
everybody
hitting light heavyweight, and I'm like, you are retarded. Like he's fighting bums most of the time. He's fighting guys with no chin or old fucks like OSP, Jimmy Cruz, bum. Like, so I don't know. But Jamal Hill, like he's good, but I just don't think Yuri has the style to beat Pereira unless he either heavy grapples or somehow is literally just Muhammad Ali with the head movement. Like I don't know. I don't think he can win, but I do think Yuri could beat Ankalaev.
I mean,
that is a take I have.
This is a hot take, but I feel like I don't think Pereira's top 10 like you had him. I don't think so.
Top 10 all time? I didn't have him top 10. I had him like
no, I don't really think he is. Not yet, at least.
I had him number 11. I had Pereira at number 11 all time.
I feel like that's a bit too low.
Too low?
Yeah. If Alex beats Ang.
Wait, sorry.
Izzy was taking rounds.
Let him talk. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck off. All right.
I'll mute you.
All right.
Buddy.
Nah, because if you look, I mean, like before, because his UFC career is short itself. You know what I mean? But like the Strickland win is good, the Silva win is good, but the Izzy win, yeah, it was a 5th round KO. But I mean, Izzy would have won by decision. He was taking rounds.
You can't do that. It would have won. Like, yeah, okay, Usman would have beat Leon, but he didn't. He got fucking chins. Like, you can't. I hate the would have, could have shit. Like, I do it sometimes to sort of cope about like results. But like, okay, yeah, he was losing 3-1 because Izzy grappled him in like round 3. It was like it wasn't like Izzy was just dog walking him the whole time. Like it wasn't that 5th round comeback was not the same as Leon Usman. Like Usman was genuinely dominating Leon 2, 3, and 4, and then he gets chinned. Like Pereira won the second, was winning the first until he got like wobbled right at the end, and then apart from that, Izzy just grappled a bunch. But like striking wise, it's not like he was just getting fucking dominated. So I don't know. I think the Strickland win went on to age really well, and that's not like Usman beating Strickland where it was like welterweight Strickland. Like Strickland won the belt like 4 fights after that with Pereira. Like that's like similar to like a Khabib beating RDA, who then went on to win the belt like 5 fights later. Because what did Strickland do after the Pereira fight? He lost to Cannonier, which I thought he won. He beat Imavov, he beat Abbas, and then he beat Izzy. So he had 3 other fights in between the Pereira fight and the Izzy fight. I thought he won all of them. I thought he beat Cannonier. But like that's a win that ages well. Blachowicz, former champion, great win. Jamal Hill and Yuri. Yuri's a way better win than Jamal Hill. The Jamal Hill win is kind of fraudulent in terms of like a champion. Like if you're saying, Jamal, can you fucking mute your mic, bro? I'm actually gonna kick you.
Oh my god, bro! Seriously. Muffle. This is
mute your
guy's getting
mic,
kidnapped.
This guy's just moaning. He's watching fucking prime Norma Jamont. I don't know what he's doing, but no, but like Yuri, Hill, Strickland. Like good wins. I think Jan is actually a great win, and I think Izzy's like a top 15, top 20 all-time win. So like I think Pereira, Lucas having him at like number 6 is retarded. But like I also did say I put an asterisk. I said if he beats Ankalaev, he fucking catapults up the list. Like he goes to like probably above. He goes above Merab in my opinion if he beats Ankalaev, just because it would be 4 defenses, and it would be that same sort of Merab beating Umar compared to Pereira beating Ankalaev, like the so-called nightmare matchup.
Do you
all that? So yeah.
Do you think Alex Pereira beats Ankalaev?
I do. I think Ankalaev's retarded, and he won't shoot takedowns until he's hurt on the feet. And then by that time, he might get him down, but he also isn't gonna. I also think Ankalaev, being not an offensive grappler first, he has obviously grappling capabilities, and he did grapple Blachowicz late. But I think he's gonna get chewed up to the legs. I think his striking is kind of fucking mid. Like, bro, Rakic won the first round off him. Like, he was looking mid against Thiago Santos. Like, it's not like Ankalaev is just running through these guys on the feet where you're like, oh, he might KO. Like, he might KO Pereira if Pereira's, like, terrified of the takedown threat. But I don't know. I think he's retarded. I think he's probably going to strike with him for way too long. Probably get chewed up.
I don't even know why.
I don't know why people aren't talking about this, but this idiot took the fight during Ramadan. He's cutting weight, and I think he took it on 6 weeks notice as well.
It's 6 weeks notice. Obviously, I'm not too familiar with the fucking, like, what a lot of the Muslim fighters do and stuff, but, like, when does Ramadan actually start? I'm curious.
Nah, I'm a Muslim, so, like, it starts, like, a week before
27th of February. It starts 20. So he's going to have, like, 10 days of Ramadan before the fight.
Yeah, but the first, the first 10 days are the hardest. You know what I mean?
Fair.
And the first 10 days are the hardest, and the timing is much different.
Because I know Bilal's talked about it because he's fought during Ramadan. He just delays his Ramadan and just, like, does 10 days later. So, like, do you reckon Ankalaev might just, like, not even start Ramadan until afterwards and just do it for, like, another 10, 15 days? Because Bilal has talked about doing that before.
He seems a bit too strict of a Muslim to do that.
Yeah, like, if he's doing Ramadan during the fucking camp, that might be, like, during the last couple of days of the camp. I don't know how hard his weight cut is. It probably isn't that bad. Like, he doesn't seem like he cuts heaps of weight. Someone in chat says, I'm pretty sure Allah doesn't forgive that, so maybe not. But I don't know. We'll see. Like, he might. I'll say, if Ankalaev comes in heavy grappling, he can probably win. But I also think Pereira should be fucking. I'm expecting him to be improving. Like, you can't be a fucking BJJ black belt and be getting body triangled by Jan Blachowicz for a round. So, like, I don't know.
When Pereira wins, the heavyweight.
I think since Ankalaev is kind of dumb, like, MMA fighters are kind of stupid.
Yes.
Like, they're kind of dumb. Like, they're super dumb. So he's not going to take the easiest route to win. He's going to make it as hard as possible by striking with a world champion kickboxer, and he's probably just going to lose, maybe even by late finish.
Yeah.
Just because he's dumb. I don't know. MMA fighters are very stupid. I don't know why they do this
and
to
my
themselves.
Thing as well
but...
is, like, I don't think Ankalaev's going to finish Pereira on the ground. And if you're not going to finish Pereira on the ground, you're going to have to keep going back up to the feet with him every round. And I think unless Ankalaev just shoots 10 seconds into a round like Khamzat Chimaev, he's not going to be...
Could there be a possibility where Ankalaev just gets Alex Pereira down and Pereira's just fine with being on the ground? Because Pereira has done that before, where he takes 4 minutes just to get up, and there's, like, only a minute left for him to actually do anything.
I mean, yeah, like, if he can get back up at the end of the... If he can do some damage on the feet, start of the round, chew his legs up a bit, land a good shot, force Ankalaev to shoot, get held down for 3 minutes, then get back up with, like, 30 seconds to go, land some more good shots, I can see him stealing rounds like that as well. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. It's close, but, like, Kenny, again, I fucking keep bringing him up because he's retarded, but, like, Kenny's being like, Ankalaev's going to fucking destroy Pereira. Pereira's got fucking no chance and shit. I was like, all right. Like, at this point, like, I don't know. It's just weird. Also, Ankalaev glazes piss me.
I mean,
there's no way you actually like Ankalaev. There's no way you're actually...
I mean, I do think...
Ankalaev.
He's an idiot.
I mean, I do think Ankalaev will get Alex Pereira down because he was able to get Jan down, even though it was when Jan was gassed. But he was still able to get Jan down. So I think Ankalaev will get Pereira down at some point in this fight. And maybe he'll land, an elbow every 45 seconds. But
yeah,
I don't know. I just don't think that's enough to finish Pereira, who has been held down many times by Bruno Silva, Izzy, which were strikers. But he's been held down by Blachowicz, was able to survive that. I think he'll be able to survive Ankalaev, who couldn't even finish a tired Blachowicz in the 5th round.
Yeah. Sorry, boys. I was just on Twitter right now. I just saw a fucking highlight. Rebellis to Spain got another random KO at Karate Combat in a minute against some blob. So shout out to him for KOing some.
To be fair, Sam Alvey's the champion in Karate Combat.
Hey, people forget, man.
I think.
Who's gonna draft Rebellis? Because Rebellis is in GFL as well, isn't he? I want someone to draft Rebellis so we can see Rebellis to Spain versus fucking Frank Mir. That's the fight we need.
I want to see that. You forget, man.
Frank Mir has one arm.
People forget, man. Frank Hill looks like you squeezed a watermelon with rubber bands. Like, I don't know. Have you guys seen Frank Mir's head? It looks like when you put a bunch of rubber bands around the watermelon. That's what that shit looks like.
This looks like it's about to explode.
Pulling up Frank Mir's head right now. I'm not even kidding, bro. It actually looks like indented.
Left lane, who is the most racially motivated fighter in the UFC right now?
Most racially motivated?
Yeah.
Dober's up there. Pavlovich is up there. Pavlovich just lost back-to-back to white fighters. Before that, he was on a tear against Negroes.
True Dober.
Against the blacks.
You know what? I think Izzy's up there. Izzy's up there. You know why?
I think Pavlovich is.
Because Izzy only ever loses to white fighters. Drickus, Sean Strickland, Alex Pereira has a little bit more melanin in him, but he's a little bit. Yeah, Jan Blachowicz is also white. He always loses to white guys, so Izzy's up there. He only likes taking out his own brethren for some reason. I don't know why, but it is what it is.
It's got to be Drew Dober, in my opinion.
Kind of weird.
Dober's a Hall of Fame racial. Tyra as well. Good shout from this dude in chat, Tatsuro Tyra. Although Royval is a former Mexican, so yeah. But Tyra was fucking sending him back across the border, bro. Like that guy's win streak was nuts. I'll look up Tatsuro. Like I'm not kidding. You should be able to listen to these names, and they all sound Mexican as fuck. Like, let me pull up Tatsuro Tyra's record.
I literally talked about that. Like,
this dude, Tatsuro Tyra, bro. Alex Perez, Carlos Hernandez, Edgar Chavez, Jesus Aguilar, CJ Vergara, Carlos Candelario. Like, all of those are Mexicans.
Yeah. All of them are Mexicans. I fact-checked it. All of them are Mexicans.
Royval doesn't count. Royval moved across the border before his fighting career, so he was born in America, so he doesn't count.
He's good.
Obviously, Tyra doesn't need a sentiment across the border. He's already born there, you know?
So if Tyra fights Moreno, you think Tyra is guaranteed to win?
Tyra to beat Moreno, yes. If Tyra fights Moreno, he will win. Via
I think Tyra is a future champ.
Delusional.
I think he beats. I feel like in a year from now, if Pantoja is still champ, I think Tyra beats him.
Also, shout out Pavlovich though. He's fighting Rosenstrike this weekend. When he inevitably wins by round 1 KO, you guys will see the extent of his racial motivation.
Plus 20%.
I am actually picking
plus 20% damage. I'm telling you.
I'm being kind of stupid right now, and I'm picking Rosenstrike just because I love Rosenstrike, but I'm picking him.
Fair. I mean, he could. Like, Pavlovich does appear to be kind of mid now, is what we're learning. But, like, Volkov is good. Like, Volkov is fucking really... Like, Volkov, like, beat Gane. Obviously, he got like...
Volkov KO.
And Volkov beat Rosenstrike.
Volkov, yeah. Volkov also
here's my prediction.
Around. That is fair. Pavlovich just got out.
But here's my prediction.
Of 3 rounds. But, like, yeah, Rosenstrike got just finished straight away.
We're forgetting Ty. That guy.
Yeah, Rosenstrike had a competitive, not competitive, but like he went to a decision with fucking Tai Tuivasa. Like, it's kind of mid.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy.
So, by the way, Judge scored 30-27 for Tuivasa. Just a reminder.
Yeah, I still can't believe it. That judge was on
crack
something. But
didn't he get like
I think.
What are you saying?
Did he get fired? The judge?
The judge, yeah, he got fired. I remember he got. They announced on commentary. You got to be so shit.
Yeah, you will no longer be.
You got to be so shit at your job to get live fired in the middle of an event.
That's crazy. That's actually insane. Imagine.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
Mari Yamasaki.
Just.
So, what did you say?
I missed the draft. Who got...
One at a time. Someone.
You go, Jamal.
I missed the GFL draft. Who got drafted?
I'm looking it up now. It's still fucking going because these guys yap beyond belief. I'll read it out right now. I'll read out the picks. I'll go through it. All right. So Dubai picked fucking Woodley. Dubai's team's actually good. Dubai picked Woodley round 1, which is mid. But like, all right, I'll read through it. Woodley, Northcutt, Musasi, JDS, Vadum, Kevin Lee. That was the round 1 picks. Weidman, Lima, Pettis, Gustafsson, Aspenlad, and then Abubakar Nurmagomedov. Derek. I didn't even know they have Derek Brunson. What the fuck? Derek Brunson's on the Dubai team. Ferguson. Los Angeles team is cooked, bro. They signed their first 3 picks were fucking Sage Northcutt, Aspen Ladd, and fucking Tony Ferguson. Los Angeles team is actually washed. Round 3, New York picked Holly Holm. I'm looking at some other names here. Los Angeles got Uriah Faber. Dubai is actually really good, bro. They've got Dubai got Demir's Magulov, so they're just gonna win.
Wait, I'm sorry to ask, but how does it work? Is it like the Ultimate Fighter where they just pick teams and they fight or something like that?
No, so what it is so there's 6 teams. So it's Miami, LA, New York, Sao Paulo, Dubai, and London. That's where the 6 teams are. All of them have 20 fighters each. So there's 7 men's divisions, 3 women's divisions. It's really weird. All the weight classes are just up. So like bantamweight is just 145. There's no flyweight. Bantamweight's 45, featherweight's 55, lightweight's 65, welterweight's 180, light heavyweight's 200, and then heavyweight's 265. And then they got 3 women's divisions. And every team gets 2 fighters per division. So obviously there's 10 divisions, 20 fighters total per team. And so I think what they said is it's like they're going to do like matchups or whatever. And the reason why they have 2 on each team is because like if one of them like can't fight or like gets injured or something, then the other one can fight. I don't know how the scheduling of it's going to be. Like they're going to have to make that a bit more clear. But yeah, it seems like it's going to be 2 fighters for each team. I think it's like they've got a point system, like X points for a finish, X points for a decision win, X points for a decision loss, and then it's like no points for a finish loss. Some weird shit like that, but I don't know. Supposedly they're hosting an event in April. If they do that, we will be live streaming, and you guys must tune in for a GFL Fight Companion. But yeah,
this thing ain't lasting past 2 events.
Yeah, I could see them having like a good first event and it being like, oh, this is cool. And then it kind of just was like, everyone just doesn't really care. Like, because if they don't have like all of the former UFC, like if we end up with like a card where it's like fucking, I'm just reading off some names. Like if we get fucking like Omari Akhmedov in the fucking semi-final or some shit, like no one's going to care. Like no one's going to give a singular fuck. I do want to quickly. I'm just going to share my screen right now on Discord. Maybe what? Share my screen. Here we go. Can you see this? Can you guys see this right now or not? Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
Is it clear or is it hella fucking? Wait, I can put myself on.
It looks good. Looks very crisp.
Very clear.
Is that a bit better? Or nah?
Yeah, it looks crisp. Crispy clear.
Crispy clear. Something tells me you're taking the piss.
Yeah, it look good.
Okay, anyway.
I'm being serious. It looks good.
I swear on Lucas Tracy.
Swear on Lucas Tracy's crazy. All right,
Yeah, everything is fine.
It is what it is. Anyway.
And then you close it.
No, I got rid of it because he's fucking taking the piss. But I'm trying to see what are some other, like, which team's actually good. Let me see. Dubai. Let's see. Dubai's team, they got Rockhold, Brunson, Woodley, Demir's Magulov. Dubai's team's actually not too bad. LA is washed. LA has Arlovsky and Frank Mir as their fucking heavyweights. Rashad Evans, Uriah Hall, Tony Ferguson. Okay, Mendez is not too bad. Faber, Ray Borg. Ray Borg is ridiculous. Let me see. London, they got Alir Latifi and Gustafsson on their team. They got Musasi. They got Benson. People forget, man, Benson Henderson. London have Benson Henderson, so obviously they win via Joe Rogan. People forget, man. Miami's team's actually solid. Miami might win this. It's either Miami or Dubai is going to win. Miami have fucking JDS who's washed, but they also have Despain. Thiago Santos isn't all the way washed. Like, he's washed, but not like Frank Mir washed. They got Felipe Lins. They got Yoel Romero. They got Hector Lombard. They got Gleason T-Bell. They got Jeremy Stevens, Anthony Pettis, Paige Van Zandt. You know, we'll be rooting for. They got the.
There are so many OG names in here.
It's actually fucked. Sao Paulo. Crap. Let's read out Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo have a Sun Sao. Okay, Sao Paulo might be cooked. They have Renan Barão on their team. Sao Paulo have a Sunsao, Henan Barao, Julio Arce, Patricky Pitbull, Alex Oliveira, Diego Lima, Shogun Hua, Fabricio. Yeah, okay. Sao Paulo's cooked. It's Sao Paulo and LA are the worst, and then Dubai and Miami seem to be the best. I'd say, is what I'm seeing.
This is like the most massive people forget man I've ever seen. Like, there's so many old heads.
So many crappy bets.
I'm gonna drop a video like later on because there's no UFC tomorrow, so I can drop a video on Saturday night. But I'm gonna do a video like ranking the team, like a tier list of like the teams or whatever. How should I do it though? Like, should I do like a tier list of like the order of the teams, or should I do like the divisions, or what? How should I kind of talk about it?
Depends if you're trying to stretch out content. I'd say you could do one of the teams, you could do one of the individuals.
I don't think I'm gonna do 2 individual GFL videos.
Yeah.
I could just make it a longer video. I could just make it a longer video and just do a tier list at the start, and then also like kind of break down what the divisions are gonna look like. Like, we are genuinely gonna get. Wait, which team was Rebellis on again? I think he's on Miami. Yeah, he's on Miami. So we're not gonna get Rebellis versus JDS. Highly unfortunate, but we could. Every other heavyweight is game. You know, we got Fabricio Verdum's up for grabs against Rebellis de Spain. You know, we got Tanner Boza. We got who else? Well, Rashad Evans is on Team LA. What the fuck? Frank Mir versus Rebellis de Spain. Book it. Anyway, yeah. This is actually so cooked. I'm going to enjoy this.
You forget.
GFL is actually going to be so elite. I can't lie.
Absolute jobbers.
It's going to be so funny though.
LA have any good ones?
Who? LA? I'll read out LA's entire team for you. Let's double check. Brother, who give this guy team manager? We have to check this. LA. Where the fuck did LA go? I lost them. Where are they? Okay. I'll read out their entire team. Their heavyweights, Arlovsky and Frank Mir. Light heavyweights, Rashad Evans, Dawoon Jung. Middleweights, Uriah Hall and Grant Neal. Who the fuck is that? Welterweights, Louise Gilsman and Lorenz Larkin. Lightweights, Tony Ferguson and Sage Northcutt. Yeah, they are not winning a fucking lightweight.
Oh God.
Tony LA have
Don't do
Ferguson
Tony like
and
this,
Sage
bro.
Northcutt as their fucking lightweight. That is so cool.
So they only
Don't
have
do
one
Tony
member
like
that's
this.
under 30.
Okay, who's gonna I'll read out the LA roster. Who's actually gonna win a fight? Arlovsky could, because everyone else is washed. Frank Mir is not winning. Rashad Evans is cooked. Dawoon Jung is actually not washed, so he might just win the whole fucking light heavyweight division because Dawoon Jung is actually not just an old man. Uriah Hall isn't completely cooked. I don't know who Grant Neal. Maybe I'm a casual. Sorry, guys, I don't know who Grant Neal is. Louise Glisman. It's a ridiculous name. They got Lorenz Larkin. But now their lightweights is so fucking cooked. They got Tony Ferguson and Sage
Overall 55ers.
So Tony and Sage Northcutt as your lightweight roster is ridiculous. Featherweights, they got.
Sage Northcutt can probably win something.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's like the youngest member.
It's like, would you like? It's like, who are you going to pick? Are you going to pick the fighter who was just genuinely never good, or are you going to pick the fighters who used to be good but are now completely washed? Like that's the thought. But like Demiris Magulov is going to win the entire lightweight division. Like he's just going to beat everyone.
Is Northcutt that trash?
Who? Northcutt. I mean, he's not bad. He's just not good at all. Like, I'll pull up his record. Jamie, pull that up. I got Sage Northcutt. Right, let me check. Brother, we have to check.
Pull it up, Jamie.
He is 20. He's only 28, so he's probably going to win via just not being an old man. But like,
cardio maxing.
Yeah, just put a pace on people, or he'll just be too physical. But like, who's he? He lost to Mickey Gall. That's not a good look. But it's like, I don't know. He might just win, but Mendez at featherweight. This is for LA again. Uriah Faber. Their bantamweights are Uriah Faber and Ray Borg. That's interesting.
The Crimson Chin.
Yeah, the Crimson Chin.
So our only good one is Mendez.
So yeah, if we're looking at LA, their only guys who I would give a chance of winning fights is Dawoon Jung, just because most of the light heavyweight, he won't win the thing because like Romero would beat him, but like he could beat some people. Like he'd probably beat Gustafsson at this stage, I'd say. And then who else? Uriah Hall, maybe, just because everyone else is shit. But yeah, Chad Mendez, maybe. I don't know if Uriah Faber or Ray Borg is winning, but again, their bantamweight roster kind of sucks. So yeah. And then their women's roster is like, you guys, I know no one cares about women, but like their women's fighters are the most like bum level apex prelim women's fighters. Like they got Aspen Ladd, Cynthia Calvillo, Jessica Penne, and Corey McKenna. Like those are all former UFC fighters. They're all just apex.
Never heard of them.
Right there.
I remember when Aspen Ladd was good back in like 2019.
Yeah, back in the day when Aspen Ladd main evented an Apex fight night. People forget, man.
Correct. Yeah, but back in the COVID days, man.
Yeah, back in the 2020s when they were
the
serving up
arenas.
fucking Cynthia Calvillo Apex main events, which is ridiculous work.
Yeah, crazy. People forget, man.
That's actually crazy. No, people complain about fight, like people fucking complaining about like Apex main events of like, I don't know, like Tybora Spivak, and that is dog shit. But like, be thankful you don't have to deal with fucking Cynthia Calvillo versus fucking Aspen Ladd.
Yeah, nah, bro. The 2020 Apex main events were.
Wait, I'm not bugging you. They did have, Cynthia Calvillo versus Jessica I was a fucking main event of a fight night. Like, that is so ass. That is.
Imagine having that in 2020.
Like, genuinely, that wouldn't be watched if you put that on now. It was just because it was COVID and there was no other fucking live sport. But, like, who did Aspen Ladd main event against? Because I remember she had a main event as well. It was fucking some washed fuck. Oh, yeah. Aspen Ladd versus Norma Jamont. Oh, she also main evented against... Bro, Aspen Ladd main evented 2 fight nights. That's how you know we were cooked back in the day.
They should sign young Jacek.
True. That's actually not a bad call, you know. Who else should they? I'm trying to think. Which other UFC fighters should they sign? Like, if we're living in a hypothetical world, if they can actually like keep this promotion going somehow, which is doubtful, but if they do, which UFC fighters should they actually sign? Like they'll sign Smith. I'll guarantee you they sign Anthony Smith. Because he's retiring.
They could do TJ.
Retirement fight booked for April apparently.
They could do TJ.
Like, kind of washed.
TJ Dillashaw.
Nah,
TJ has no arm. They're not doing that.
His shoulder's completely cooked. He can't actually throw punches. But who else? I'm trying to think.
Oh, crazy! I forgot about that.
Rampage Jackson.
I said though they should be, if they're smart, they should. Or no, if Mikhaev is smart, he should actually sign with GFL and just beat up a bunch of their featherweights because he's just going to be a bunch of their.
Yeah, Mikhaev would win the whole thing.
He would, because even though he'd be massive, like. Mataz Nicolau is signed as a bantamweight because they don't have a flyweight division. Their bantamweight division is 145 pounds. So Nicolau's going to be fucking fighting like all these other random fucks, but he's probably going to win just because they're all bums. Like if we're looking at the flyweights who got signed, let me double check. Who are some decent flyweights? Let's see.
Kiichi Hiraguchi.
Yeah, no, he would fucking win everyone. Men's like, okay, Timur Valiev is probably gonna win. He's on the Dubai team, like he's actually not bad. But who else? Uriah Faber and Ray Borg are not winning fights. Who else? Let's see. Team London, they got Josh Hill and Cameron Elsey. I don't know who either of those are. What else? Team Miami, they got Miami's got Marlon Moraes. Oh, we're going to see Marlon Moraes versus Mateusz Nicolau. It's going to be battle of the no chins. That's going to be amazing. Genuinely, these fights are just going to be like first to land a jab wins by KO.
You know what?
What?
Just add Tige Mizugaki. Just add Tige Mizugaki, bro. Honestly.
Add just...
Go to...
Like, am I wrong? It would be very beneficial for Makaev's career to just fight there for like 3 or 4 fights, beat up their whole bum roster.
Look.
Like... You think you're picking? Are you picking Uriah Faber to beat Mikhaev? Like, no. Like, he's gonna beat all of them. Like, even though he'd be hella undersized. A stun set like
I think Mikhaev should do it.
He should. It would get him. He can't do it now because the whole thing's done. But like they've signed. But if they do another season of this and they switch it up and do a different draft, but we'll see what happens.
They should have had
topic.
What's that?
Oh no, I was saying this is low-key kind of off topic, but like I realized I was just thinking like if this guy Hamzat, so I feel like if DDP wins or DDP Strickland wins, they're probably gonna have Hamzat fight in the Abu Dhabi card and main event and fight the winner.
Yeah,
and so if he wins, I was just
100%.
yeah.
No,
So I was thinking, imagine Hamza.
Yeah,
I was just thinking, imagine Hamza wins and they set up a fight with him and Pereira, like a super fight later in 26.
They're not doing that.
Pereira ain't
I
going
don't
back
see
down
it
to middleweight.
No.
Wait,
Hamza move up
holy
to
fuck,
light
sorry.
heavyweight.
Someone's telling me Dylan Dennis got drafted, apparently. Wait, I have to check. But we have to check this. Wait, where?
Okay.
There's no way.
Someone check on Logan.
No way Dylan Dennis.
Someone check Logan Paul.
I'm trying to wait. I'm just trying to see where.
Dylan.
Did he? Oh, holy fuck! He actually did. Team New York signed Dylan Dennis.
Oh god.
But that's not
I didn't even see this. The site I'm looking at is fucking half wrong. It didn't even show half of these fights, bro. OSP on Team New. Okay, let's read out Team New York. I didn't see half of this. Holly Holm, Devin Clark, OSP, Dylan Dennis, Phil Hawes, cold, Alexio Olenek. Team New York has Alexio Olenek as their fucking heavyweight. But Dylan Dennis actually got signed to GFL. That's actually peak.
What they've lost. They've lost.
Nah, I don't think you can get worse than LA with Tony Ferguson and Sage Northcutt as your lightweights.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
No, but
fair.
okay, guys, we need to actually genuinely, can we figure out a way to get Ferguson a win? Like, let's look at these other lightweights that have been signed. I'm trying to check. I can't fucking read this because it's just the font is so okay. He's not beating Demiris Magulov, and he's not beating whoever this random Russian guy is on Team Dubai. Where are these other lightweights? I'm trying to find them.
Maybe Lee. It's like it though.
I'm not even confident he beats Kevin Lee though.
Well, Kevin Lee went to a decision with Diego Sanchez.
That is true.
And wasn't dominant like that.
Let's check. Wait, who can Ferguson fight? Who that he could beat?
There's only one way he's winning.
Would you?
If one of us commits a terrorist action during the fight.
Would you pick Tony Ferguson? Oh no, wait. Is Ferguson signed as a welterweight? I'm pretty sure.
Oh god,
that's even worse. Because at least you could give him fucking anorexic, like bum lightweight old fighters. But the welterweights, even if they're old as fuck, are just going to out physicality you. Wait, let me see.
They should have signed Clay Guida.
Oh no, no, hang on. No, sorry. Ferguson is
signed
as a lightweight. Never mind. Ferguson is a lightweight.
Thank God.
Jens Pulver.
Okay, no, so
he's old.
Lightweights. Would you pick Ferguson to beat Benson Henderson at this stage? Probably not.
No.
Well,
I mean, Benson's staying active.
No, but we have to check this. Wait, Benson Henderson. How old is this guy?
If Ferguson just touched him, he's done for. Henderson has no chin anymore.
That's the thing. Like Ferguson.
No, Benson
Henderson's 41. But the thing is with Tony is he's physically washed. Like his physicality is nothing. You could toss.
But like also Henderson also lost to freaking Anthony Pettis, and Pettis is washed.
Henderson
and has no ground game anymore.
He's got decision wins over. He lost to Usman Nurmagomedov. That's fine, obviously, but like his last fight was in March 2023.
Yeah, against Pettis, he comfortably lost.
Like Henderson is literally 41 years old. But let me check. What other lightweights are there? Who else can Tony maybe beat?
Wait. Did Pettis get drafted?
Pettis got drafted, obviously. I think Pettis is on Team New York, I want to say. Maybe.
That's why I mean Pettis beat like Henderson in the karate combat, like comfortably.
Where's New York's team? I don't know why they don't have New York's team on this website. Wait, hold up. Team New York. Okay,
Henderson did have a boxing match in Misfits, I think.
Oh yeah,
that was like his last fight.
Wait. No, sorry. Who signed
against Idris
I know
Virgo?
Pettis got signed, but I'm trying. Okay, Pettis is on Team Miami as a lightweight with Jeremy Stevens.
Isn't Jeremy Stevens fighting tomorrow or something?
Yes.
Yeah, he's fighting Eddie Alvarez.
Rafael Spain literally fought today and he's signed as well. Like they signed, it's really weird. They signed a bunch of people, but they said until you're drafted or until you actually compete for us, you're allowed to fight wherever the fuck you want. But then once you're actually competed, you get locked in here. But like, yeah, once they were drafted, they were allowed to go wherever the fuck they wanted for a bit until they actually got drafted. But wait, let me check. I got to check the other lightweights. Hold up. What's New York's lightweight? New York's lightweight is Sydney Outlaw and Kevin Lee. Who else? Dubai. He's not beating either of the Dubai lightweights. Team London. Could he beat Tim Wild? I don't know who that is. Tim Miami. Can he beat Jeremy Stevens or Anthony Pettis?
He could probably beat Pettis. Pettis has no ground game.
I would back him to beat Pettis.
Then again, Tony doesn't have a fan.
And Stevens would be fucking small as fuck, but he probably could also. Like, you gotta just think who has the capability to grapple. Because if anyone has the capability to just be too physical, they will win. But like Stevens and
probably be Pettis.
I don't know if they beat him. And then Sao Paulo. Who does Sao Paulo have as their lightweights? Alex, oh, no, not Alex. Patricky, Pitbull, and Lucas Martins. Those are Sao Paulo's lightweights. I don't think he's beating Patricky Pitbull.
I think he gets sparks.
Pitbull, let me check. How? Because I know Patricky's not the better of the Pitbull brothers. I know the other one's better. But Patricky's 39. He's 25 and 14. This guy is kind of a bomb. This guy's washed, to be fair, though. Like, this guy, Patricky Pitbull is... Hang on. Let me check. Let me count this. He's 2-6 in his last 8. With losses to...
I think someone
with a TKO is Clay Collard and Bruno Miranda. Split decision loss. So
wait, left line. What team is Romero in?
We have to check this, brother. Who give this guy team manager? Where's Romero? What? Who is? I think he's on Miami. I want to say, but I don't know. Whoever signed Romero is very smart. Musasi's on the London team. He actually should do pretty well. Romero's on Team Miami, yeah. So Romero is on Team Miami with Hector Lombard as a middleweight. So Miami's got JDS, Despain, Santos, Lins, Romero, Lombard, Gleason, Tebow, Jeremy Stevens, Anthony Pettis, Marlon Moraes. Miami actually has some names. Like, they've got... Some of the other teams have like 4 or 5 names and the rest of them are nobodies, but like... Miami's actually got some fighters. So, we'll see. I'm just going to read chat for a bit just because I want to get chat involved. Wait. Who else is saying? Anshul Jubilee versus that Australian Contender Series prediction. I'm picking the Australian guy because he's not Indian. So, if you being not Indian is a solid base for MMA, I'd say. Anything else? So what else, guys? Because I might not stream for too much longer because I've been live for like 3 hours.
Zesty Jones versus Zesty Islam. Who out-zests the other?
Zesty Jones. Islam just said like brother, but Jones is like actively.
No. He didn't say brother. He said brother.
Brother. Like, yeah, that was fucking weird. But no, Jones is like actively just groping men. So like, I would say Jones out-zests Islam for sure.
They should have signed death sentence.
That is actually true. I'm still so fucking laughing at the fact that they signed Dylan Dennis. That actually is funny. They signed Dylan Dennis as a welterweight. We're actually about to get like Dylan Dennis versus Tyron Woodley. That's actually going to happen.
Bedtime MMA or Lucas Tracy?
Bedtime or Lucas?
Lucas. Or are you talking about fighting?
Fighting Bedtime. Content.
Fighting, I'd go Bedtime.
Fighting Bedtime because Lucas doesn't fight. He's got 2 years of rusty kickboxing.
Rusty kickboxing, man. People forget. They have 2 years rusty kickboxing.
I'll put up a poll in chat.
He's got that rusty kickboxing, man.
I'll put up a poll in chat who people prefer between Bedtime and Lucas.
Lucas is more
Lucas has that rusty, dusty
Lucas
kickboxing.
Lucas is just a jobber. I watch him for pure entertainment. Bedtime, I feel like I can take his opinion more seriously.
Bedtime's kind of boring though.
Kind of get the vibe. Anyone else sort of get the vibe that like Lucas, when he dipped and then came back, and then he's kind of just on his own schedule. Like, he's just doing his own thing. Like, he's just vibing. He's just having fun with it. Like,
I feel like his face got worse.
We all know he got a hair transplant.
He got a hair transplant.
If you're calling,
his hairline wasn't bad though.
You can't call Bedtime boring when there's people like Hopero MMA out there.
No, I never called Bedtime.
I don't watch those dudes.
I didn't call Bedtime boring. Hopero MMA is a fucking NP.
I did.
called him fucking Hopero Casualo MMA for a while. Same with Harry. Casual 1 of 1, you know? Just the most fucking plain standard fucking content ever. Like, they're just like the British versions of the Weasel, bro. Like, they've just got like they're the NPC British versions of the Weasel. They just like, yep, what's up, guys? Blah, blah, and just fucking talk, and then it's like video done. You got no personality. Like, does Hopper MMA have a personality? Like, has he ever made a joke in a video? Has Hopper MMA ever made a joke in a video?
None that made me laugh.
I don't know who that is.
He's got like 40K subs, which is kind of nuts.
Thoughts on MMA Che?
I don't watch videos,
like him.
but I know who he is. He's solid. It's weird, like, you know, do you guys get the thing where like you select your few fucking YouTubers that you watch, and then you just like don't really watch anyone else? Like,
Yeah.
you start with the same people, and then you don't really like add any other YouTubers into your like cycle of like who you watch.
Do you guys watch what's it called? MMA on Point?
They're dead now. MMA on Point's fucking dead. Like it's I don't know. It's just those like it's easily digestible, just casual fucking content. Yeah.
TJ loves fights. He's up there. I love him.
I'd be interested though.
I used to like move to martial arts.
I put a poll up on like my channel and just said, because I don't know how many like I've got like 13K subs. What percentage of them do you reckon like I'm like their most like watched YouTuber? Because I don't think it's very high. Like it'd probably be like about a quarter of them maybe. Like
You're more like a side.
I'm like the secondary fucking, because that's what I pick up. Same with like streams and shit. Like whenever Guru's not live, I
You like the prelims.
Whenever Guru's not live, I get like 150 fucking. Prelims is crazy. That's disrespectful. But whenever Guru's not live for a fight companion, I get like 150 viewers or something. But like other than that, I get like 30, 40. So I don't know. It is what
I
it
used
is.
to
I
like
saw
mess
this
with martial
video
arts.
of like most accurate trackers, and I saw that the fucking pound for pound podcast is like notoriously low. Like it's like the bottom 10 out of like
the
120.
UFC prediction channel, yeah. If you watch that their end of year picks thing, if you look at like the actual relevant YouTubers, not just the people that only do picks, like if you look at the people with an actual fucking personality, like me, Bedtime, Lucas, Guru, all those guys, I was like the highest on pick percentage out of everyone. Even I was above Kenny as well. So just give
Yeah,
a shout out there for the good predictions. I was above.
Do you guys watch Kenny?
I was above Guru. I was above all these guys.
I saw Arnold Allen was like massively accurate.
Allen's
like,
actually,
I think he got
but
most of
also
the
Allen picks
right.
like, a lot of those guys picked like just like the pay-per-view main card or something. Like their predictions is limited to like just like the main card of a pay-per-view.
You ever watch UFC fighters' predictions?
A lot of them are shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they're trash.
Like Izzy picked Jamal Hill to beat Pereira.
It's not even that. If you watch like
I think that was just
Holloway's
biased,
ones,
though.
you just have you guys seen Holloway's predictions?
You watch them and they're like, I don't even know who this guy is. Like they don't know who half the fighters are.
Have you seen the Holloway one? He just jabbed. He didn't say nothing. He just said, "This guy's actually pretty decent, man," and that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
Do you guys follow Big Marcel?
But yeah, Big Marcel's a
No clue.
Big Marcel's a must follow for all hardcore MMA fans.
Thoughts from Valentina Shevchenko?
Fight left?
Wait, what? Someone said something about Valentina Shevchenko. What were you saying?
Oh, what are the thoughts on her OnlyFans?
Does she have an OnlyFans?
She has an
Not
OnlyFans.
even hot.
She has one. If you
That's
don't,
what I
I'm
heard.
buying.
She's mid. If anyone buys Valentina Shevchenko's OnlyFans, you're unbelievably down bad.
You're desperately desperate.
Wait, Valentina has an OnlyFans.
I think so.
Does she
that's
actually?
Brother, we have to check this.
Not even that
I know.
hot.
I mean, Perez has one.
Yeah, Perez has one because she's a whore. But like, I wouldn't have expected Valentina to have one. You can look at Eileen Perez and what she acts like and be like, yeah, she's obviously gonna have a fucking OnlyFans. Feel bad for a kid, honestly.
Yeah.
Alexa Grasso
Yeah.
needs to release a feet finder.
The thing is, people
Lester
would
Grasso
actually
is a
buy it as
housewife. Leave her
That's the
alone.
disappointing thing is people would actually buy it.
I don't know why they buy it, bro. It's always just gonna be on Twitter.
You can look at that. I never understand why people buy OnlyFans. Like, if you want to see the bitch's nude, you can just fucking look it up. Like, just look up the person's name
Exactly.
and then leaks on the end. Anyone who you want to see nudes of, look up their name and then add leaks on the end. It's very easy. We have to check this. Like, just put. If you want to see fucking Eileen Perez sucking dick, just
Crazy.
put Eileen Perez and then add leaks on the end. You don't need to pay.
Oh my god.
People are weird. don't understand why everyone buys those shit only.
Where are you guys all from, by the way?
Where are we from?
If you want to see,
where are you guys all from?
Never mind.
I'm from
It's
Nigeria.
from people that buy them, just re-upload them.
I'm from the Sahara Desert, the region of Niger.
I know you're Aussie, but I'm just asking everyone else.
I'm
Shut the
from.
fuck up about the fact that he's Chilean, even though he's white as fuck. But
Bro, I was raised here, but I'm Chilean. My parents are Chilean, and I was just raised in Australia.
Both of your parents Chilean?
And you're Australian.
Can you speak Spanish?
Yeah, I can speak Spanish.
Speak Spanish.
Left lane le gusta los penes negros.
Alright, cold. He actually speaks Spanish. What did you say?
Translate this.
Did you say like left lane is a fucking it's like a retard or something?
No, he did not.
Wait, say it again.
Left lane le gusta los penes negros.
Oh, you called me the N-word in Spanish. All right.
No, he didn't call you that.
Oh, he said, okay, someone in chat says left lane said he likes black dick. That's what. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Brother, we have to check this. Who gives this guy Spanish message, brother? All right, chill.
I just want to ask something. You guys think it's crazy to like have Volk over DC?
No.
No.
Not crazy. Kenny has DC
Not crazy to
real
say
time, but
he's our short king.
Volk's the GOAT, bro. Volk.
It's just like I do the.
I want to know. Hey, what do you guys think is like a worst? Okay, out of Kenny's GOAT list, what do you guys think is the worst case out of all of them? Like the worst case out of all of them?
The Francis one, I think.
Francis above Stipe and on the top 15. He's got Cejudo above Pereira. He has Volk behind Izzy. He has Khabib at number 2, and he has DC at number 3. What's like the worst take out of all of those?
It's probably the Francis one.
Izzy above Volk, in my opinion.
It's a pretty
yeah, that one too.
Izzy above Volk's a pretty bad take. I don't know why. I'm so pissed because when I debated him, someone literally did that debate right before me. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to do it. And they already cooked him on it. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to do it again. So then I was like, oh, I'll do the Pereira thing. Even though I do think it's very defensible to put Pereira above Adesanya, it was just like fucking Kenny studies the fucking Pereira Adesanya debate. So it's just like
problem is you can't debate
because he had so many other bad topics, but I like bad cases, takes or whatever. But I picked the worst fucking one to debate him on, and then he just started screaming at me.
I think his Izzy take is the worst out of all of them. Izzy is so overrated, especially from him.
Yeah, he has.
Kenny's
I think what did he have? He had Usman at number. Kenny has Usman at number 6 all time, and then Izzy at number 8.
Nah, get out.
Usman is way better than Izzy, though. I'll say that.
Usman's above Izzy all time.
Like aside from
for sure, Usman's above Izzy.
Yeah. I don't have Izzy.
I don't know with that one.
I said though, listen to like Usman's resume, right? Prime Woodley, Covington twice, Burns, Masvidal twice was sort of stat padding. RDA, Maya, and then Strickland and Leon. Obviously, they weren't at their best when he beat them. But then Izzy, like apart from the Pereira win and the Whitaker win, his resume kind of falls off because I thought he lost the Whitaker rematch. But like Pereira, Whitaker, Costa's been exposed as mid. Cannonier, Vittorio, Romero were all just fucking point sparring sessions. Old Silva, fucking Gastelum, and Derek Brunson. Like. How much we rate wins over fucking Cannonier, Vittoria, and a sparring match against Romero? Like, I don't know.
It's funny because Izzy's best wins are guys that he should be 1-1 with. Like guys glaze the Robert win when they're 1-1, and the same with Pereira. So you really can't put Izzy that much better than that.
I remember because Guru was like talking so much about Whitaker beat Adesanya. And Lucas as well was like, it doesn't even count as a win for Izzy. So I was like, okay, you can't just change the fucking course of history. But like, I went back and I watched it because I don't even like Izzy. But I was like, okay, I went back and watched it trying to score the fight for Izzy, trying to be like, yeah, okay, you can't just say it was a robbery. I went back and watched it. I'm like, Whitaker clearly fucking won this shit. Like, I don't know. The Romero fight's even an argument for Romero, plus it wasn't even a fight. Like, I don't even count that on a fucking Izzy's resume. He didn't fight. Like,
he almost lost to Gastelum, freaking fat welterweight.
But the thing is with Izzy, is like all these guys that he's beating are losing to other guys and better as well. Like, okay, Pereira is an amazing win. That's great. You can't take that away from him. The Whittaker KO in the first fight, great. Costa's mid. Cannonier, boring. Vettori, boring. Both of those guys have lost more dominant. Like, Whittaker tuned up Vettori. Cannonier's been finished by other guys. Romero wasn't a fight. Old Anderson Silva by decision is not even a good look when Anderson's been finished by other guys. Gastelum and Brunson. Like, all right, cool. To me, none of that is that, like, impressive. Apart from Pereira and Whittaker, but apart from that, it does fall off.
Yeah, I think Izzy is very lucky he's not fighting Caio Borralho on February 1st.
I think he's still going to lose.
I don't rate
I think
Borralho
he's
that
still going to
long.
lose to Amavov, but I think he would lose to Borralho as well. I think Borralho.
I pick Izzy just because of the cardio, even though Amavov, his biggest issue for cardio is when it comes to offensive wrestling, which we know Izzy's not that good at.
And that's what I said before to the other guys. Like, that's why I'm not confident, but I'm not like, oh my God, I'm picking Amavov as like some Hail Mary, maybe he wins. Like, I genuinely think he's got a good chance.
Yeah, but I would outright just pick Borralho to beat.
Yeah, I would just pick Borralho to submit Izzy, honestly, and I don't think that, or just grapple fuck him for 5 rounds. If he struck with him, he'd probably lose. But even striking wise, like he was doing well against Cannonier. Like he had but again, that was Cannonier's bit washed. But like that was. But also, am I wrong for saying that the way Cannonier fought against Amavov and Borralho was a more difficult fight than the Cannonier that showed up against Izzy? Like, Cannonier that fought because did nothing the whole fucking time. Cannonier that fought Amavov and Borralho actually did shit and tried to push a bit of a pace and tried to mix in grappling or tried to like pressure forward a bit. Against Izzy, Cannonier just stayed on the fucking outside and just got leg kicked at range.
Yeah, that's how Izzy forces guys to fight most of the time, especially in the second half of the fight.
Well, no, because everyone convinces themselves that if you even move forward slightly against Izzy, he's just going to KO you, even though we've seen from Strickland and like Blachowicz and stuff that Izzy's defensive boxing fucking sucks. And on the back foot, he looks mid. But like, I don't know. It's just like, I just think Izzy's like, I'm not going to be like Lucas and be like, oh, he's not even like top fucking 25 or something. But like, he's top. I put him at 16. I think that's pretty reasonable. I think if he wins like another couple fights, you can get him back in. Like if he beats Amavov and then maybe like one more, you can probably put him a bit up there, like number 15, 14. But I don't know. I think his wins are fucking mid. Like apart from Pereira and Whittaker the first time.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think DDP is going to surpass him in a couple of fights. I think if he beats Hamza, which I think he will.
DDP above Izzy, you can't put DDP above Izzy right now. But like, I had this dude in my top 20, and then I changed him to an honorable mention. I had DDP top 20, and then I changed him to an honorable mention because I was like, okay, think about it. Whittaker TKO, Izzy submission, first guy to submit Izzy, and then also Strickland. If he beats Strickland again, plus he's got the kill on the bunts and wins both by finish. Those are both solid contender wins. If he beats Strickland and if he beats like Hamzat, I already said if he beats Strickland and Hamzat, I put him above Anderson Silva, and I don't even think that's crazy.
Yeah, I would put him probably in the top 10 at that point, depending on how other shit goes.
Like obviously, if he beats Strickland in a rematch, it wouldn't get him like above like Izzy just yet. But if he beats Hamzat, I would put him fucking pretty high up there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's also lucky he fought at middleweight, weight class notoriously weak for like, it's only like strikers. There's like no grapplers.
But DDP's now actually fighting at like a good version of middleweight with like actual good fucking contenders and shit. Like not just recycled old fucks that are getting title shots. Like I think DDP. Is anyone here picking Strickland against DDP?
I'll pick Strickland. I mean, that first fight, I think he won that. He jabbed and teeped his way to victory.
I do think Strickland won, but I also just don't think he's improved at all, and I think DDP is going to be a lot more dominant with the grappling this time.
Here's the problem
with Strickland asking.
Like goofy, he's like really goofy in his striking. And Strickland, I mean, I hate to say it, but he's a really crisp boxer. I mean, his stand-up is like it's very technical compared to goofy Dreykus. I mean,
yeah.
So I think, if Strickland like lays on the gas, like he never lays on the gas. He very clearly has the gas tank. I mean, look at that fucking disgrace fight against what's that Brazilian's name? The pretty boy, whatever.
Paulo Costa?
Yeah, Paulo Costa. Fuck.
You don't even know Paulo Costa?
It's fucking late at night, dude. Don't judge me. I stayed up.
Strickland's striking is bad. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Strickland's striking isn't even that good.
I mean, he's very crisp. I mean, that jab always finds it.
Yeah.
He has
I wouldn't say it's not good. I just think
it's good.
I just think he's boring. But like, you got to say that like being able to translate the Philly shell into MMA and make it work as well as he does to the point of dominating Izzy. Yeah, I think he's a good striker. He's boring, and it sucks because I think he could be way better than he is. He has a decent chin. He did drop Izzy. If he just went out there and actually said what he was going to do, he could actually. He might even be able to beat DDP if he were to do that. But I just don't think he's going to do that, and I think DDP is going to beat him. I'm especially concerned. I would be concerned if I was rooting for Sean, but I'm rooting for DDP, so I'm very glad that he's saying, like, Shannon Bang with me, Drickus. That to me shows that
DDP is gonna KO that bomb. Let's be real.
You guys know what I'm so confused about is Strickland doesn't even have any power. So why are fighters always backing off?
Because he just walks forward, and people don't realize that you can walk also forward. Like, but it's not like he's Pereira, though. My opponent is walking forward. I must walk back. It's just like
I think he does have power. I think he does have power. He just doesn't throw power.
No, he doesn't, bro. Let's be honest, dude. Have you seen this Nico video? Like,
I mean, he just jabs all fight. You don't really see him throw like hooks, overhands, uppercuts.
Dude. That's my thing. I really want to know the fighters at middleweight.
He has sharp knuckles.
Why are they scared of Strickland?
You also you need to have into consideration his defense, because he's walking forward, applying that pressure, and at the same time, people are feeling like they can't do damage on him.
Yeah. I just want to see.
Umar has a younger brother, right?
I know. Sean's getting.
He has a lot of younger brothers.
No. He has the younger brother in, like, I don't know if it's Bellator or PFL, right?
Incest maxing.
What is his name? He's a champ, right, in Bellator? Doesn't he have a fight this weekend?
Yeah, against Paul Hughes.
Yeah, Usman.
Yeah, what's crazy, but I'm gonna throw this stake out there, but I feel like Hamza can knock out Strickland, like knock him out cold, because Hamza is very aggressive, unlike the other fighters like Costa and whatever. Strickland goes against Izzy.
They train together, so I don't think he would.
I just feel like Hamza doesn't give a fuck. He's just gonna go out there and try and.
I think Hamza will take him down in 30 seconds and submit him.
I mean, he can, but I also feel like he can knock him out, like, unconscious.
Wait, you talking about Dricus or Strickland?
What is I'm sorry. What is
this?
What is this guy's profile picture? They're fucking gay daddy.
I think fighters who fight each other who train together, they'd never take the path of most resistance. I think Hamza would more than likely just take Strickland down. I don't think he'll ever strike him. I
100% agree with that.
I don't think he'll ever strike with Strickland. We train together. You know what you're good at. You're not gonna do that, especially if you train together.
Exactly. I think Hamza would submit Strickland, but I don't think he would be able to submit Dricus. Dricus is like fucking massive.
That's like that matchup is weird as fuck. The Dricus and Hamza, because I feel like anything could happen in that fight.
Dude, Dricus would just goof his way to a victory. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, I don't know.
When Gilbert Burns is knocking you down on the feet, I mean, you're gonna have a very, very bad time.
But that's the thing, Hamza. This is why I'm like way more confident that Hamza would beat like a Strickland or a Dricus, because he's not retarded and he wouldn't shoot takedowns compared to Ankalaev, who I'm not convinced is just going to take down Pereira. Like, Hamza knows what he's good at. He knows his striking's mid.
But left lane, Ankalaev is a southpaw though, so the calf kicks won't be as as troubling as.
I still think it doesn't matter. Like, you can just fucking kick. You kick inside or outside. It doesn't really matter. Like, you can just fucking kick legs. Like, it's just.
Here's the problem with
Dricus, he doesn't do that though. That's
he's not scared to wrestle. I mean, he does have that wrestling background, so I don't think he would be as scared against Hamza as I would say like Whitaker in that situation. I think Dricus would go out there to like strike and kind of wear him down, the goofy style.
What do you guys
Listen, I think Drickus does have the power to knock out Hamza, but there's no way Strickland can knock out Hamza. There's no absolutely no way.
Strickland ain't doing nothing.
If you're picking Strickland's to beat Hamza, which I wouldn't do, obviously, you're picking him to somehow stuff the takedowns, somehow keep it on the feet. What are all these random people fucking joining my chat for? What the fuck are these guys saying? Sorry. Like you're picking him to somehow keep it on the feet and like outstrike him, I guess, because he's not going to finish Hamzat, and Strickland's Hamzat's a terrible matchup. Strickland, just take him down.
Yeah. Only way is if he has like cardio issues and he gets it past the second round, but that fight will never make it out the second round. That's like the only 1% chance.
Sit down, bitch.
Bro, how many people in this core?
A lot.
How many people have joined the server since you started the debate?
Whose mic is that?
Who is that audio?
It's Jamal's. It's always been him.
Fuck it, Jamal, mute your mic, bitch.
Dude, I'm playing UFC. Hang on, I'm just beating this guy's ass.
What? At least stay on mute.
I'm muting this guy. I muted him.
Jamal, just so you know, I destroy you in UFC. Just so you know.
I gotta get a better setup. Once I have a better setup, I'll legit do like live UFC for like playing other people. I will figure that out.
UFC 4.
Or UFC 5. Whatever.
My friend battled UFC 5 one time.
Audio.
I play UFC 5, but I hate the game. But I still play it.
He was like talking so much shit, like because he knew some of the combos, but I took like just a straight week of grinding. The next time he played me, submitted him instantly. He's like, "I'm done." I went, "No, play one more." Just beat his ass and knocked him out.
Nah, I want to fight Jamal. Jamal, what's your gamer tag? I want to fight you.
Peyton Talbot.
Oh, I muted Jamal, so I gotta unmute him now.
Bro, I can't believe Peyton Talbot lost, bro. I didn't expect him to go full Frank Ocean and just accept being on bottom.
Biggest
just
fraud
accept
check
being a bottom.
I should have bet the house.
He literally almost lost to like a random bum. The guy got
in his debut, in his debut.
He almost lost to him. Dude, I kind of saw that coming, like, and they didn't even give him the Sean Strickland